I was asked if I had just a minute to pen an intro. To be honest, I've been struggling with this one. About to give up. It's pointless, I thought. Will I strike it lucky? Will I get a big break? There's a certain amount of jeopardy. Have people reached tipping point with my puns? I have to think about my career in podcasting. I can't let it affect my family's fortunes. God damn it. If the price is right, I'll write the bloody intro. So, start the countdown from 15 to 1. Prepare yourself for the thrill of the chase. We'll have a quiz where we'll find out who will win, lose or draw. There will be crossed wits to find tenable opinions. Will Mark be unmasked as the weakest link? If you play your cards right, we will hit bullseye in our discussions. We've been going for gold to research, prepare and record an episode that will not only connect you to the best quiz show notions, but also introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Facts. Whether you're an egghead or a telly addict, you don't have to be Brain of Britain to keep listening. So join me, Paul Claydon and the Barron brothers, Mark and Neil, as we step onto the shiny floor and try to win a speedboat.
Hello and welcome to the next episode of Mark and Paul's Opinion Hour. I am thrilled once more that relative of the pod, Quizman Neil, has joined us in the studio again. This is your third
This is my third recording, yep. Thanks for having me again.
We're going to have a word about this.
Yeah,
about the name, you mean?
No, about your name?
No, the name of the podcast.
Oh, no.
No,
it's fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine.
And thank you again for another intro there, Paul.
You're welcome, Mark.
No, I don't know how to tell you this.
Go on.
It's happened again, mate.
Yeah, there was a few puns in it again. There was just a few in there. Yeah.
I'm writing these things just off the top of my head, just with what I think that
maybe just show it to one of your family. Just let them cast their eye over it, just to see if anything obvious jumps out at them.
They're not interested in this shit, Mark.
Fair enough. But hey, if you're willing to just sit down on a Saturday afternoon and write just a ton of puns about what we're doing, then who am I to stop you, frankly?
On it again. What puns?
I'd say there were at least 20.
20?
At least.
Yeah. It was a bit much, if I'm being honest.
We'll let the listeners decide that, won't we?
But as you've clearly already understood, that this week's episode is about TV quiz shows, quiz games.
Quiz game shows. Yeah.
So we were just having a chat about, where does a quiz show start and an entertainment show end, and there's a lot of crossover, isn't there?
Game show, quiz show, and then there's sort of the Crystal Mazy type things.
Yeah.
Your Ninja Warriors.
Indeed.
That is not a quiz show.
Nightmares.
That's not a quiz show,
Absolutely.
but is it a game show?
It probably is a game show. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, they're playing a game.
They are, really.
It's a show.
Exactly, yeah, that's fair. So, yeah, if there's a physical, the Krypton factor, that's perfect.
Well, the Krypton factor is right on the edge, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
I think I would count that as a quiz show.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, before we get into that,
Sorry.
we're all
no, it's fine. Yeah,
chomping at the bit here.
Ooh, come on.
Are we champing at the bit?
Apologies, champing. I like to chomp up the bit as well.
I do.
Yeah, do you?
Yeah.
I heard you're a bit of a bit chomper. But before we get into that, as is tradition, we're going to have just a little look back at the last week's podcast.
Nice.
Bit of analysis.
Well, you say the last week.
Yeah, sorry.
The last
I
one.
keep
I've had a
using
lot
that.
of complaints
Yeah.
about the regularity of the pod from our point of view, and yeah, I mean there's been some scheduling issues of mine as well. Neil is
bit me
is
as
a
well.
social butterfly.
I know.
I swear to God, he's out
If
more
you
than
count looking after your children as socialising, then
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
And I like to, because otherwise I don't socialise
no
at all.
he's like the Kim Kardashian of North Bristol.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But yeah, so I appreciate that, we haven't perhaps kept up to the number that we thought we might initially.
Yep.
But we did also always say that if ever it started feeling like a chore, we would knock it on the head. So I think we're doing it at the sort of rate that we're obviously just comfortable with. So
yeah, we'll try and do maybe a bit, over the summer and what have you, might have a bit more time. So we'll get a few out.
I think so.
Maybe we'll start backing them up.
Last episode,
Yes.
chocolate bars.
Yes.
it was only on a second listen back after I'd done the editing that it really dawned on me what a fucking savant Paul is at UK chocolate bars. It was an incredible performance.
It was a display, wasn't it? It's
Apart
one of my
from
proudest moments.
The only two things I could possibly pick you up on was you initially thought a double-decker was a Milky Way.
Yeah, that's
before very quickly realising it was a
Yeah,
double-decker.
that's fair.
And you thought a chocolate M&M was a normal chocolate-covered peanut.
Yeah.
Which is a fair enough.
That's pretty close.
Other than that,
close,
you
isn't
got...
it? I mean, it is what it is, technically.
Yeah, other than that, you got everything. It's spot on.
Even the
From-
number of Maltesers you could fit in your mouth.
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
such...
I've been training for the Malteser thing
Yeah, okay,
all my
yeah,
life.
we could
really,
tell.
Neil.
I-
It's just reached the pinnacle at that exact time.
I think if we ever do another episode, and it is, it is just so in your wheelhouse that you couldn't have picked a better topic,
Yeah.
you need to let us know that.
What?
because-
What do you think? I should have taken a step back from it. I
Yeah,
should have
you need to-
recused myself from the part.
not fair.
Is that
Yeah,
what I should
you
have done?
have. You should have.
Hey guys, I know too much about this subject.
Yeah, this one's not for me.
I might win this quiz. I made some chocolate, so I'm stepping back. I'm recusing myself.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, that's fair.
if you would be so kind, sure.
Okay. What? And we get somebody else, a ringer in, somebody else in,
Yeah.
in my space? I don't think so. I mean, I didn't necessarily know that it was. I mean, like I said, everything just came together that night.
Sometimes those things
It's
just slot into
I
place.
peaked
And
at exactly the right
It's just the
time.
perfect game. You played.
Yeah.
You bowled the perfect game.
I bowled the
basically.
perfect
Yeah.
game, basically. Yeah.
I was pleased that the eating of chocolate didn't sound too disgusting.
Yeah,
No.
I was worried about that.
Yeah. No,
I'll tell you
didn't notice that.
what I took out of the whole episode was that Neil's really expensive chocolate was really nice.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
was the nicest thing I
Look,
ate all night. I think.
But would you go and buy them again at the
Oh,
price
Christ,
you mentioned?
no.
No.
No, absolutely. I'd buy 27 picnics.
Yes.
I'll get you another one at Christmas if you want.
Oh.
I will hold you to that.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely.
But anyway, I just wanted to it only really dawned on me when I listened back afterwards, and I'm like, this is just everything. He's just knocking out the park. He's
It
seeing
means
the
that-
chocolate bars like beach balls.
It means a lot. It really does.
Couple of other things. So, okay, UK melons,
What?
UK lemons,
What?
sunk mole.
Oh, it's Elon Musk.
It's Elon Musk anagrams.
nice.
I looked up a few.
Lovely.
I like this next one is my favourite. Elks, no. Solemn UK,
Yeah.
and also an anagram of elevator. You can have overlate
Yeah.
or overt ale.
Oh, lovely.
Sadly, Elon Musk isn't an anagram of elevator. I checked it. I double checked it.
Did you?
It's just not there.
Okay,
It's
that's
just
fair.
And I Must Ski was turned out to be wrong in the end then.
I must ski
Yeah,
was
oh,
also
right, there you
incorrect.
go.
Yeah.
It did. It did.
Yeah.
I have looked up, tried to find out what is the world record for Maltesers in the mouth.
Well, Ed Sheeran's got a lot to be said
Well,
for this,
this
hasn't
is it. So,
he? It's weird.
I saw a clip of Ed Sheeran on a radio show doing the challenge.
Yeah.
Now, during that show and that interview, he claims that he once did 55.
Oh, he claimed.
He also said that on a previous radio show, so not the one he was on, but on
Yeah.
a recent one, he did 47.
So there must be recorded proof of it.
Well, no, I couldn't find proof of either of those.
Right.
But on this show I was actually watching him on,
Okay.
he had a go and he did 41.
Well, that's
So I...
still impressive. I agree.
I've seen him do 41. He claims he's done 55. What did you do? 23?
23.
23. Yeah, 23.
What he did, it was like he was quite organised by it. So he'd sort of put a layer on the bottom of his mouth,
Okay.
as many as he could on one layer, and then he built another layer on top of that.
Like a sort of internal Ferrero Rocher pyramid.
It was kind of like it was like mouth organised sort of thing,
Mouth
you know.
organised.
What else have I got? Oh, I now know why Gmail won't let you put an ampersand in an email address.
Oh, why is that, Mark?
Are you really interested? You want to know?
No.
No.
Yeah.
So
fair
you
enough.
you can email us, can't you, on markandpaulsopinionhour@gmail.com.
You
Is that
can.
right, Neil? What is
That
it?
does sound right. It's Markham Paul's Opinion Hour at gmail.com.
Yeah, I said I was going to pull that out, but
Don't
on
bother.
listen back, it was quite
Yeah,
disconcerting. So
Oh, okay. Well, I'll stop doing it then.
I don't know.
quite
maybe I
liked it.
could zhuzh it up a bit with a bit of echo
Yeah.
or something.
I think it sounds strangely threatening.
Yeah.
That's fine. I won't do it again.
Neil does
Do
it.
it yourself. It's fine.
Oh, well, and that's it. That's all I had for last week. don't know if either of you had it. I mean, presumably you've both listened to it.
I've listened to it, and I thought it was one of our best episodes.
I think
you?
the best episode.
Yeah, I
Did you?
think
Yeah.
so. I thought it was slightly more organised than some of our other ones.
Yeah,
I thought there was some sort of parlour-y game bits, which I thought were great. I thought your plates with the and the idea of the live tastings were
Yep.
great, and I think maybe we should think about that as we go along. And if
Yeah.
anybody's got any ideas on different things and different things we can play, then email them in on Mark and Paul's Opinion Hour at gmail.com, not with an ampersand for some reason that we don't care about.
Yeah, which I could explain,
No,
but I've
don't.
been
No.
strictly forbidden from doing so.
No.
Yes,
so,
thanks.
yeah.
Yeah.
DM me, I guess. I'll reply. Anyway, so I think that's probably the end of the analysis of last pod. I'm going to ding the bell, which I haven't got to hand, but here it is.
Hey, Mark, did we have any correspondence in this week?
Do you know what? I mean, say week in the last month, actually, as it's been,
yeah,
hasn't
fair
it? But yeah, we have. We've had 2 more emails.
2 whole more emails?
Yeah.
Oh,
Care to guess whether we've finally got that elusive random listener we've never heard of?
Yes, we have.
Have we?
I'm guessing.
no,
yeah,
it's
I'm
guess.
guessing.
You
Yes.
asked him to guess.
No, we haven't. No.
Oh, I didn't do my guess.
We've got 2 more emails, but which is great. So, but
Oh,
they are
great.
from 2 people that have already emailed us.
Oh, regular listeners.
So essentially
That's
what-
always good as well.
Yeah, what we're getting in now is into a dialogue.
Lovely.
Yeah. So, and I'm kind of keen that can carry on. I mean, that could be a big part of the show.
Whatever you do, don't give them your WhatsApp.
Yes. Okay. First one was from Paul's sister, Jackie.
Hey.
Jackie again. Hi, Jackie. Thanks
Hi,
for writing
Jackie.
in. She says, to my little brother and the other 2 lunatics who don't put chocolate in the fridge. So this is clearly a
Right.
Exactly.
The family thing.
Exactly right.
And she said, of the last podcast, the chocolate one, great pod, loved it. I'm pretty sure you can still buy Drifters. She said she's going to bring you one back.
No, she hasn't.
Yep, so that hasn't happened.
Please.
She also wanted to add to the chocolate conversation by the addition of vegan chocolate.
Yes.
So she says, for many boring reasons, she can no longer partake in the delicious goodies you all just devoured.
Yep.
But you found an amazing new chocolate bar made by the Swiss called Rhythm 108.
Oh.
Sounds like a radio station.
How do they
So
make it? The rhythm method. So really-
you've brought some chocolate in here from Jackie, so I'm assuming that's what this is it?
I assume so. She came to my house last week and spoke at me for a while and then gave me some chocolate bars and said I had to bring them.
Yeah, well, and here they are.
So I've been true to my word and I've brought the 2. Let me have a look, hang on.
Well, she says that she defies anyone not to realise it's vegan.
Well, we know now. I mean, that's a bit ridiculous, isn't it?
Well,
So there's
But
the
let's
first
try
one
it.
here. It's Rhythm 108. One of them is a vegan chocolate orange, which should be right up your alley, you
Yeah.
think. So I'll give you that one.
self-confessed
Go, okay.
orange chocolate
And
lovers.
I mean, I'll be surprised if this is any good.
Yeah,
Vegan chocolate.
I will be absolutely.
I reckon it'll be
amazed.
passable, but it wouldn't
No.
blow you. You know, it wouldn't blow you away like a
And
proper
this
bit of
one
chocolate.
I've got here is a vegan hazelnut praline with sweet dark chocolate.
We all try them all. We all try them all.
How can it even be chocolate? If it's...
Well, presumably it is chocolate. but
Cocoa bean isn't.
There we go.
You can eat as a vegan.
Oh, yeah.
Go on then. Right.
That's all right.
Crikey. Exploded in my hand.
Trying to think what it tastes like.
Yeah, it's like hazelnut and praline, just like it says on the tin.
That's pretty nice, to be fair.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Is it
Yeah.
really?
I think she's right, actually. I wouldn't have known that was vegan. It's
No.
not my favourite chocolate. It's a little bit bitter.
I'll tell you what my issue with it
Yeah, that's
is.
not bad. That's not bad.
It's a bit too warm for me. I have to say. Yeah. It's fine, isn't it? I mean,
I guess
suppose,
I'm pleasantly surprised. I had low expectations, and
I suppose if
it's
you're
fine.
differently abled in the way that you can't eat normal chocolate, like special needs,
Yeah.
then
Special chocolate needs.
yeah, then I suppose it's the next best thing. So well done, her.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, it's not a bad effort.
No.
I would eat another.
Oh,
If
I'm
I
not
was a
sure I would.
vegan and I had a craving for chocolate, that would satisfy me.
Satiate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it's
agree.
good. Yeah.
I think so.
Jackie continues with an interesting fact. Voice of the Cadbury's bunny you mentioned was Miriam Margolyes.
Margulies.
Margolyes, sorry. Yeah.
That is a good fact.
Yeah.
Really?
And this I really liked. She says also...
It's the first interesting thing my sister said.
Ever?
Yeah, I think... Hang on, let me think.
I'll edit out the pause. You just have a good old think.
Yeah. No, I think that was it. Yeah, I'll stay with that.
But this I did like. In all fairness, though, she's referring to about board games.
Oh, okay.
So I could save it till
To
then.
be fair, we did say all the way through the last
The-
pod
the
we'll be
next
doing
one
board
would be
games
board
next,
games.
and we're not.
Yeah. But so I'll tell you this anyway,
true.
because I quite liked it. So she sent a picture. I can get that for you in a minute. But it's basically of Jackie's other half,
Tim.
and it's Tim,
Yeah.
and his friends playing Colditz, the board game,
Love it.
in Colditz.
Wow.
Nice.
Having driven 1,600 miles there for his 50th birthday just to do that.
Just to do that?
Yeah, apparently so. But
Does it
Tim,
sound like the sort of behaviour you'd expect from Tim?
Yeah,
although
it is.
It did occur to me though that
He's
like,
very committed.
might be a bit that might be a bit insensitive. And is it not tantamount to sort of rocking up to somebody who's just had their house repossessed
Right.
and playing Monopoly in front of them, or somebody who's having life-saving surgery and you just come outside and you're playing Operation basically
Or
outside,
like eating a burger in front of a cow.
or a non-board game related one? Sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I didn't put together all of those things for board game ones. Oh, okay. Hang on. Weighing down a donkey whilst playing Buckaroo.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, if I'd have realised, I'd have gone for the donkey one first.
But yeah, that was that was the end of Jackie's email.
Oh,
so
well, thanks, Jackie.
Yeah,
I
thanks,
appreciate that.
Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie.
And we've had another email in from Sarah Case. She
That
said,
was creep.
"What?
Thank you, Jackie. Another Neil being creepy.
Is it the way my mic's set?
In all
perhaps?
fairness, Neil's voice was coming in so rich and deep in the last, wasn't it?
It's
And
like doing a podcast with Barry White. It's like the ginger Barry White.
we're using exactly the same equipment, and we've got
I know.
the same genetics, and yet
I know, he just...
Silky smooth.
yeah,
Naturally
how is it
gifted,
possible?
isn't
Naturally gifted.
Sorry, go on. So Sarah Case.
Sarah Case, she says, "Hi, I can only apologise for the mildly amusing comment." So I did reflect, Sarah, if you're listening to this, that when the last time I read that out, I immediately told you to go fuck yourself. And later on, I was quite disappointed with myself about that. And I thought, like, I really shouldn't tell our very few listeners to go fuck themselves. So
But-
apologies.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
all right.
I think we're
I think
probably
she
okay.
was okay.
But Sarah says, "It was intended as high praise, as I would like you to know that I do genuinely LOL, and it makes my commute very fun."
Oh, that's nice.
I guess she meant.
No, it can be fun.
Only issue is there aren't enough episodes, so yeah, the
it's
same
another-
bit of feedback
Yeah,
there.
okay, yeah, fair enough.
Also, Chocolate episode was longer, so filled up the whole commute, so that's good. So there we go, a bit of feedback about length, because we're not really sure, are we? But
As long as you got the content, it's fine.
yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was all gold.
It was solid
Yeah.
gold. from
Like
start
the
to finish.
chocolate.
Yeah, he's just always beat me to the post on puns, don't you? Every time.
He's so quick.
Got so much. He just trains so hard for it, though. What else does Sarah
I mean, you
say
do puns
here?
and then you add chocolate onto it. I mean, it's absolutely...
It is your wheelhouse.
Just...
She's got another suggestion for a topic here.
Yep.
Who would be the best superhero? She says hers is Iron Man, but is he really a superhero?
No.
No, I can answer that. He's
Yeah,
not.
he's not. He's a rich man.
And so is neither is Batman.
No, that's true.
Although it did occur to me that maybe instead of the Iron Man, she could have the Iron Lady,
Margaret Thatcher.
like Margaret Thatcher, yeah,
Okay.
or like Privatizo,
Private
or
Thatcher, okay.
Captain Milk Thief.
Okay. Nice, nice. Strike breaker.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, nice.
But yeah, and that is Sarah's email. So
Oh, well, thank you
thanks
for the
getting in touch again.
correspondence.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Oh, wow.
Honestly.
You've done something to my mic, I swear.
Yeah.
It's not me.
To make you
Oh, I
sound
put the,
really...
put the Barry White filter on.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I just didn't notice that button was turned on.
Yeah.
Excellent, and that concludes the correspondence section.
Wow, nice.
I'm going to ring the bell. Up next, as is our wont, we're going to do a quick fire round. So I'm going to give Neil and Paul 3 quick fire questions around our main topic today, which again is quiz shows, game shows, and anything in that sort of crossover.
We've really narrowed it down.
Exactly. So here comes quick fire number 1.
Go.
What would be your mastermind specialist subject?
Oh, mine would be The West Wing.
Good
TV
one.
show. Yeah, that would definitely be mine.
Nice.
Yeah.
I've always thought doing it on a TV show that you really like. So
Yes.
something like 30 Rock or Parks and Rec, something like that.
American Office for me.
So you could just
Yeah.
sit and
Yeah.
watch episodes of something you really like over and over
Yeah,
again.
Yeah.
And I've seen that series 4 or 5 times all the way through, and I'd happily watch it a couple more
Yeah.
to sort of bone up and take notes whilst I'm doing it. I
And
reckon I could get across that
They're
pretty
great
well.
as well, aren't they? They're so, yeah, my 13-year-old, Brooklyn Nine-Nine for him. He's
Oh,
always
yeah,
watching
yeah.
it. Always. It's those
Yeah.
ones that are just loads. Yeah. So, The West Wing for me.
Lovely.
And what parts have you got to choose one?
I'll go for 30 Rock.
Nice.
30 Rock, good stuff. All right, excellent. Next one. Who is the best ever, in your opinion, host of a TV quiz show or game show, and why, most
Okay.
importantly?
All right. For me, let's just think about this. So, I asked this to my wife, and she said Michael Barrymore.
She just doesn't give a shit, does she? She just doesn't give a
And I was
shit.
like, that's problematic, isn't it?
I mean, back in the day, he was up there, wasn't
Well,
he?
she was talking about Strike It Lucky,
Strike It Lucky.
and how
Yeah.
kind of the energy he brought to
It
It
that.
was
brought an
amazing.
awful lot
It was,
of energy.
I loved that. Don't get me wrong, I loved watching that, so I see what
agreed.
you're getting at. Yeah.
I think mine would probably be Terry Wogan on Blankety Blank.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
I loved Terry. I loved Blankety Blank when I was a kid,
Nice.
and he was just the sort of consummate sort of professional on it.
Yeah.
So I think him. If I could count that, it's not really a quiz show, is it? It's a
No,
game
that's
show.
good. No, that counts. That counts.
Yeah, it's good. I mean, I have given this some thought as well.
Okay.
And Terry Wogan was up there for
Was
me.
he?
You think like Blankety Blank was however many years ago.
Yeah.
But he still stands up as being an amazing host. But I'm going to go with something more recent. I've got 2 that I would shortlist it to.
Go on.
Victoria Corin Mitchell
Oh, yeah.
Fair.
and Alexander Armstrong. So
Oh,
Only
okay.
Connect and Pointless.
See, I don't like... He's all right, but
Yeah.
it's... What's his name?
Richard Osman.
Richard
Osman.
Osman is like the best one.
I
on
find
that.
him a bit smarmy.
Yeah, he can
Alexander
be.
Armstrong.
Yeah.
I find him a
I
bit.
remember the first, I didn't realise he did those like weird Christmas albums and stuff
Oh,
for,
yeah.
for old ladies.
Yeah.
And I remember the first time seeing
For
an-
old ladies.
for an advert for that on telly, and I was like, and I was sure I was watching like an Armstrong and Miller spoof.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh,
It's
this
a
is
piss
quite
take.
fun. I'm like, hang on, this isn't what? And it was it was a straight advert for a bloody album that he's made.
Right.
It's like, wow. But hey, get yours, Alex.
Get your money.
Get your Alexander. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
More power to you, man.
I think you say smarmy. I think he comes across as quite genuine.
Okay.
I think he like makes the contestants feel at home.
Which is
I
one of the good
do
things.
like him. He's one of my favourite celebrity hosts of Have I Got News for You?
Oh yeah. Fair.
He's always good on that, I think.
Yeah,
So
okay,
yeah,
fair
indeed.
enough.
Excellent. Okay, that's good.
Next.
And lastly, so for Countdown, you guys both reasonably familiar with Countdown?
Yes.
Yep.
Would you say you're better at the maths or the letters?
Letters. Absolutely.
Always, yeah.
Numbers all the way.
Yeah, I think I'd go numbers. Just.
I am absolutely.
But I'm not great at either.
crap at maths. Mind you, my mental maths is all right. I'm not too bad at it, but it would definitely be the letters for me. I'm
Fair
a
enough.
man of words, Mark.
And how often do you get the Countdown conundrum, like the big anagram at the end? Do you
Oh,
ever get it?
95% of the time.
I have never
Come
got
on.
one. Never got one. Ever.
Yeah.
Never. Oh, I did
Ever.
once. I got ambulance once before the person.
Once
yeah.
it was submarine.
Was it?
Yeah.
Well, it's, law of
Yeah.
averages. It's been going for a while,
Yeah.
isn't it, that show?
Another time it was cheese.
I'm not sure you quite understand the game.
Good stuff. I think I'm going to ding the bell, and then we are going to move the episode swiftly onwards. Here we go.
Moving on to my quickfire questions then. I'm going to start with, what's the earliest quiz show you remember seeing?
Oh, that's a good question. Oh, I reckon. You know what I reckon it is? Crosswits with Tom O'Connor. Can you
crikey,
remember
I
it?
do remember that, yeah.
Don't remember that.
It was like a morning one, like or lunchtime. It used to
Okay.
be, and it was based on sort of crosswords, and you
Right.
had to sort of get
Yeah.
clues that were the answers formed a crossword, and it was called Crosswits.
I remember that one. He
Yeah.
did name that tune as well, didn't he?
He did, Tom O'Connor. Yeah, he did.
I
That was great as well. Name that tune. I was really good at name that tune.
Were you?
Yeah,
Even as a young child?
yeah, even as, yeah.
Amazing.
As long as I knew the tune,
Yeah,
I was fine.
as long as it was a nursery
Yeah.
rhyme.
Yeah, as long as it was one of the tunes that I could name in one note, I was all over it.
Yeah. That's amazing. That's such a skill to have, isn't it?
Yeah, all the others, no, I wasn't brilliant, really.
I don't really remember. Like, Blockbusters is one of the really early ones I
Yes.
remember, but that probably started after I was born. But then obviously I wouldn't have been into quiz shows for the good.
It's
few
hard to
years.
remember the ones before you were born, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
True. Well,
Yeah.
there's the internet now.
that's true. But yeah, I remember Blockbusters. I remember 15-1, but again, that might have been quite a relatively
Yeah.
new thing. It sort of had. Remember, it felt like it had been around forever, but
Generation game for me as well. The big
Not a
one.
quiz show.
Yeah.
Not a quiz
it's not
show.
Okay, fair.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Are we kind of say so? For
Buddy,
me, it's
calm
been
down.
if there's any element of general knowledge type questions in there,
There isn't in the generation
There
game,
isn't.
so he's fair.
But I've
It's-
that's the bit of a rule I've gone with when I've
I
been.
think that's a
looking
good
at
place
things today.
to draw the line.
Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
indeed.
All right.
Excellent.
Right, second one. Best quiz show host catchphrase.
Oh, it's
Well,
easy.
so this is going to tread all over the toes. I think of something that I'm going to talk about later.
Go on.
But so I've looked at like the play your cards right, basically,
Nice.
and there's loads in that. But I don't want to say to them because I was going to mention them
Okay,
later.
don't.
But,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, I'll do mine. Say what you see.
Say what you see is a brilliant
Oh,
one.
that is a good one.
If
Yeah.
I said to you, stay out of the black and into the red, there's nothing for this game for two in the bed.
There's Bully.
Bully Bullseye,
Oh,
that's right.
yeah.
Oh, that's great. Or leave him with your BFH, your bus fare home. That was
a good one.
Bullseye as well.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You are the weakest link. That's a rubbish one.
Nice.
Yeah.
Excellent stuff. And my final question is Deal or No Deal shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Well,
That's what I
totally
thought.
sure.
I don't think the format is that. What I once, if you can find it, it's really good. There is an article that John Ronson, the sort of investigative reporter,
Yeah.
writes about Deal or No Deal, where he spends like 4 weeks within the camp,
No way.
Oh, really?
and how not only Noel Edmonds is like just a fruitcake with his cosmic ordering and his all sorts of stuff that he does,
Yeah.
but also how weird all these people are that play it,
Yeah.
and how they kind of are
Didn't he,
absolutely
didn't he
like.
wish manifest a helicopter once,
Yeah,
didn't he? Like,
no,
yeah.
it's cosmic ordering.
It's
It's
amazing.
called, you
It's
ask the
amazing
cosmos
stuff.
for something, and it
And he
provides
asked
it.
for a helicopter.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah,
got one.
he manifested a helicopter out of sheer will.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it?
It was just the shittest shit. I used to hate it.
Oh,
I used to hate
yeah.
the whole, like, the strategy. I'm
Yeah.
doing bunny ears.
Yeah.
Strategy
Yeah.
of it.
And
Where it's
they're
just
all-
fucking
and they're-
guessing numbers,
Well,
guessing
'cause
boxes.
They're all based in a hotel in Bristol because it's filmed in
yes,
Bristol.
yeah.
Oh, is it
And they're
really?
all in the Harbourside Hotel. You know that Jury's one in Bristol.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's where they all used to stay.
Really?
And so the nights it was just really this John Ronson article. I'll find it if you can. I'll send it. I'll put it in the notes or whatever of the thing. Really interesting, where that he talks about kind of they talk to each other and they're like, oh, I don't like that person because his juju is all wrong and this
Right.
is kind of, yeah.
Oh, it's
all
an
weird.
anti-Semitic thing. Oh, nasty. That's not good, is it? I get closed down these days, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it would, isn't it? It's very bad. Nice. Did you do your answer?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think everyone said it was shit, yeah.
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 Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Sorry, yeah. No, good.
Ding the bell.
Time now for Paul's quickfires, or my quickfire. I don't know why I refer to myself in the third person.
Yeah, because there's only one person here called Paul as well, so it's
There
just
is.
unnecessary, yeah.
Yeah,
And your
it
name
is.
was on your top.
It is on my t-shirt.
Yeah,
to be
it really
fair.
is,
It
yeah.
very much is. So, my first quickfire. There we go, everybody. Best theme tune from a quiz show.
Oh, no then.
They're all kind of much of a muchness, aren't they?
Well,
Oh, well,
so
There's
I've
that
I
already-
don't
sort of-
think you're right. I don't
No.
think
the
you're
only one I can think of, which I do like, but I've already mentioned it tonight, but it's the Blockbuster theme
Yes.
tune.
Yeah.
That's
And they
And
did
then
that
you do the
funny
dance,
hand jive from
hand
the
jive
students
dance.
did,
Yeah,
Go on,
all
go
right.
on, sorry.
But also with Blockbusters, was there ever like a good strategy in terms of is it best to be the two people who've got 5 things to go, or one person who's got 4?
Well, that's the
spaces
question,
to
isn't
go?
it?
I mean,
That's
I
the
think it
everlasting question.
Depends, yeah.
I mean, but I imagine that
Depends
if
who
you're,
you're with as
Yeah.
well.
yeah, if you're a couple,
Or if
you
you're
could-
clever or not.
Yeah.
I would always have preferred to go on my own.
You're a lone wolf.
'Cause
I
I'm
think
a-
so.
I knew you were going to say that.
I would be the glory. I would want the glory. I wouldn't
Yeah,
want
you want to
share
share it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
glory with some other prick from the university.
Sorry, I've just thought of a theme
Go on.
tune that I quite like.
Yeah.
University Challenge. I mean, that is not the same as your
Oh.
average quiz show.
Yeah.
That's quite...
Is that the dun, 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 dun? I'm thinking of the Antique Roadshow.
No, you're right.
No, I'm doing the antique version.
Go, dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
because they're all written by what's his name? Who did all the Spielberg stuff?
Hans Zimmer.
No, not Hans Zimmer. The other one.
No, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So mine is Going for Gold. The
Yes,
classic
sorry.
one.
Yeah.
And did you know, facts are fun, that, well, you do know, because you just said it now, the theme tune for Going for Gold, which was like da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da-da-da.
I don't know how it ends.
So anyway.
Going for
Yes.
gold.
Was written by Hans Zimmer,
No.
the famous film composer.
Really?
Yeah.
What? Hans Zimmer? The
Yeah,
famous
Hans
film-
Zimmer?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly, yeah.
Well,
Shut
I never
the
really
fuck up.
quite got the format of Going for Gold, because there was randomly just lots of European people.
I don't really remember it.
Yeah.
Was it? Oh God, yeah, that does ring a
Henry
bell.
Kelly. It was Henry Kelly.
Yeah, but the
From
European
Game for a Laugh.
For that
Yeah,
was that part of
famous.
it that it would always be people
Yeah.
from different countries or something.
Yes, it would. There was like 2 rows of them,
Right.
the people,
Kind of feels
contestants, that's the
Kind
word.
of feels like if English isn't your first language, you're at a massive disadvantage.
Yes,
Then.
I think so.
Yeah.
And Henry Kelly would do those questions that, who am I? Who am I? And then
Yeah.
he would...
What
he'd
C am I?
describe-
Where am I?
Yeah, where am I?
Who am I?
Okay, next quick fire question. Who would you pick as your phone a friend for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
That's an excellent question.
You get to hear the question first, don't you?
Yes, but you've only got one person.
Come on, we're all going to say the same name here, right?
Well-
Phil Bambridge.
It's fair. That's what I said.
I think that is who I would call, unless it was a sport topic.
No, but it doesn't, because you've got to pick somebody before
Oh,
all
Well,
the
no,
questions.
well, I think you get to choose a few, don't you? You get like,
Do you?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh,
didn't
really?
know that.
So,
Yeah.
okay. So if I could,
Okay,
three,
let's say
top three.
Okay, top 3. Go
Yeah.
on, top 3, go.
So Neil would definitely be one.
Yes.
Come
Neil
on.
is a lovely little quizzer, and he's got a pretty good
Widespread.
across the board.
I've heard he's got a good spread.
So he can do sport. He's particularly good on sport, but he
Quite
can
good.
also do literature. He can
Yep.
do geography.
Yep.
He's a good all rounder.
Okay.
Phil Bambridge,
Yes.
he retains
Friend of the pod.
information.
Yep.
He's got that sort of genius quality
Yes,
that
he
he
has.
reads something, he retains it, and he fucking loves to tell you about it as well. He
Definitely take half the money, though.
he does not shy away from
No, he
telling
doesn't.
you if he knows a fact about something.
Yes.
But that's what makes him a great quizzer.
Fact.
And then number 3, it's a toss-up between Stevie Hawker and my mate James Irwin, both of whom
Big Jim is...
Big Jim.
Uh,
Both of whom are good quizzers in my
Yes.
experience. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
what about,
there you
just say the question was about chocolate?
go. What?
I just
Yeah.
wonder if it was about, who would you want to ask if it was a chocolate-based question?
Oh, I see. I thought, like,
you, Paul.
who would you call? I thought you were saying, who would you call if you had a chocolate-based situation, not a chocolate-based quiz? Like,
No.
right? Yeah, a specific chocolate quiz.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll be the one I'd call.
Oh, thanks,
yeah.
mate, thanks. What about you?
My top 3
Yes,
would be
go.
Phil Bambridge.
Of course.
Yeah.
My mate Lewis, who
Lewis.
is just one of those people that knows lots of stuff, but not the science. Phil's more sort of sciencey.
Yeah.
Lewis is more sort of politics, popular culture, that kind of thing.
Lovely.
And my partner George, she's very clever, and she
is
knows.
Politically, that is,
No.
Literature in particular.
Well,
She
later.
is. Whenever I do a pub quiz with my mates,
Yeah.
we always know the same questions and don't know the
That's
same
true.
questions.
Yeah, you need a spread.
She knows the things that I don't know, and I know the things that she
There is
doesn't know.
no way
These
I'd call
two,
on my wife.
These two are a formidable. I say these two,
Really?
but Neil and his partner George, a formidable
We've just got a good
people.
balance,
Triv
a good
duo.
balance between the two of us.
I know from
we have
bitter
won
experience.
between just two of us entering pub quizzes as a team. We've won a few.
Have you?
We
Just
have.
the two of
Just
you?
the two of us. yeah.
That's romantic,
Yeah.
right?
I know.
Isn't it?
I know. I really missed that.
Oh,
Yeah, having
you can
kids.
still do it, couldn't you?
Well, it's the
Get a
kids, you know.
babysitter and
It seems excessive paying £60 on a babysitter for
a
a quick
quiz.
pub quiz.
Go and do a quick
Well, you
lap.
have to win
you
a
might
really
win. You might
substantial
win the
amount.
meat raffle.
Yeah, do a quick lap of honour around the members' bar. Yeah.
Yeah, happy days.
How about you, Paul?
Oh, I don't know. There's no way I'd pick my wife.
No.
Absolutely not.
You can have mine if you
No. Yeah, so I'd pick Neil's wife, George,
That's an excellent choice.
because then none of us need a babysitter. We're just out, aren't we? You could look.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, happy days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I'd pick Phil.
Yeah, I think he's going to sort of like be wrapped in glory in this. isn't he?
I'd pick Phil. I'd pick my friend Bryn. I think he's very good.
I've done a
on-
little bit of quizzing with Bryn recently.
sport
at
and stuff,
The
he's
Globe
pretty good.
quiz, and
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he is good. He is good.
Yeah.
I'll give. Yep.
He's pretty good, and then I don't know really. Third one.
Haven't been picked yet.
Yeah, so you could have Mark. Mark is pretty good as well.
I'd pick Mark Barron.
No, don't do
Yeah.
it. Don't do it forced like that.
Yeah.
That's not.
Because Mark is really good at quizzes and that. No, that's why. It's not a bad shape. I just didn't want to be all incestuous about it. Do you
But
know
he's
what I mean?
not quite as good as I am, so
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm right here. You might as well just go
Yeah,
for
Yeah,
me.
but
true.
you've backed yourself, haven't you?
I have a little bit, haven't I?
Yeah, so I'm fine.
No,
But
go with Mark,
Mark,
that's fair.
Phil, and friend of the pod. Well, not friend of the pod. Friend of husband of friend of the pod.
Yeah.
Bryn, who
Right.
is Sarah Casey's husband.
What I can do is I can be the one that's providing you all with like a lot of positivity.
Yeah.
I'll go to the bar.
Get
Yeah.
the drinks in.
You know.
Okay, right. Anyways, right. Shut up. No, last question. This is supposed to be quick fire.
Sorry.
Favourite wrong answer to a quiz question.
Oh, I did hear one. It's an American show. I think it was the Newlywed Show.
Okay.
And the question was, I'll do the accent. It's like, what? And it was to all
Oh.
the ladies. So it's,
Oh,
you know,
we're
so
gonna
you
do
see-
the
you know,
accent.
you've got couples like in
Yes.
there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it was
okay.
like, and this question's to all the ladies: where is the weirdest place you've ever made whoopee?
Okay.
And one of the contestants said, in fact, the first one to reply said, in the ass. Yeah, that happened. That was like in the 70s or something. And there's clips of that on YouTube. So,
Oh, nice.
yeah.
Is making Whoopi having sex then? Is that
Yeah.
what that means?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I thought it meant
So,
having a poo.
Which would also make sense for both of that. Make more sense.
Yeah.
What I
Yeah,
liked
if
is that
anything.
the
Host.
host was trying to be quite sort of tame with it, like make whoopee rather than have sex.
And then straight
And then
off.
straight away they just
In
went
the
in the
ass.
ass.
Nice.
So I have a few family
Go on.
fortunes,
Oh,
funny answers for family
great.
fortunes.
Yeah.
And my absolute favourite one is, the question was, name a bird with a long neck.
Yeah.
And the answer given was Naomi Campbell.
Gotta love that one.
Yeah, that is
is-
classic.
I can give you a couple of others whilst we're here,
Go
if,
on.
if you don't mind. Someone or something whose existence has never been proven. Hitler. And something Father Christmas does when he comes to your house.
Yeah.
Feed your pets.
Oh, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it? Although he gets it all wrong. He's like feeding dogs chocolate. Like, yeah.
But I bet Father Chris, like, Christ, another thing to add to the list. We're not doing this.
This
Come
night
down the
isn't
chimney,
hard
I've got
enough.
to Eat a bit of this carrot. I've got to drink some of this milk. I've got to have this mince pie. And I've got to feed their bloody
Yeah.
pets.
And he's shit-faced on brandy.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
absolutely wasted.
Yeah.
No, mine, funnily enough, was the bird with the long neck one.
Oh, yeah.
That was my favourite. I
Yeah.
think it's hilarious.
That is excellent.
Yeah, that's it. That's the end of my quick fires.
Here we go.
Going into one of our main topics now. The question at hand is, which quiz show do we think we'd be best at?
Oh, that's a good one.
Interesting.
Because there's so many.
Yeah.
So many
And
you'd be good at.
Well, no, there's so many shows. And the other thing is that so there are some shows that are really tough. University Challenge,
Yeah.
Only Connect. I would never select one of those.
No.
I'm just not good enough for that.
I love watching them.
Yeah. Now, there's some shows where there's an element of general knowledge, but it's not too hardcore, and the rest of it is some kind of game that's a bit random. So it's kind
Go
of
on.
difficult to... But it's one of those that I kind of landed on for this,
Oh, okay.
and it's play your cards right.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So remind me of the format, because all I can remember of Play Your Cards Right is higher or lower.
Yeah.
The big cards
Yeah.
with the saucy women
Yep.
that would turn them over.
The dollies, yep.
The dollies.
The Brucey's dollies, yep.
Right, okay.
It was a more troublesome time, remember? Let's not forget.
Slightly more problematic.
Slightly more problematic.
It was okay at the time, is what we've got to say.
Yeah, you know, birds were kind of cool with it back then. You know, I think it's fair to say, right? Great.
Yes, Mark.
Yes.
The
I don't
gameplay.
agree with Mark's opinion.
So I watched an episode earlier, and I sort of read the gameplay.
Okay.
So there's two phases basically. You've got your first round. So there's two couples,
Yep.
and they've both got at any one time 5 cards that they need to turn over and do the higher lower thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But to determine whose go it is, there's a question, and the question, and I'd completely forgotten this, but the questions on this round are all, we surveyed 100 people,
Okay.
Oh, okay.
and we asked this one question, and how many of the 100 people do you think answered this?
Okay.
So they're always giving a number from 1 to 100 based on who they asked and what the question was.
And the idea is to get not the highest number, the closest to the actual answer.
Closest to the actual answer, yeah.
I do not remember that at all.
No, me either. Now, I've got some examples of that.
I get the feeling, what with that and Family Fortune stuff, I bet in the 70s and 80s you couldn't like walk through a shopping centre without being asked a raft of questions for game shows.
That's
by Les
true.
Dennis.
Yeah, but how many
Bruce
people
Forsyth.
were just like, just going about their business?
For example, this is one of the questions. We asked 100 women under 25 if the only place you could do it, i.e. sex, I think, would you court your boyfriend in a local graveyard? That was one of the questions on the episode that I watched today.
See, now you've said that, I can just imagine Bruce Forsyth having that discussion.
It's a little bit... they're always a bit cheeky. The next one, for example, the question was, we asked 100 tattoo artists, if somebody asked them to do a tattoo of Bruce Forsyth, would you try and talk them out of it? So then one team then has to pick a number, which they said yes. Yeah. And then the other team gets to go whether it's higher or lower. And whoever wins gets their go on the board.
Right.
So then they get the first of 5 cards turned over. They can switch that card if they want.
That's important, isn't it?
That is important.
That first card.
Right. So if you can, if you get a
7 or an 8.
yeah.
Oh.
So now we're into
Switch that
classic
fucker
sort
out.
of blackjack card counting territory. Is it a low card, a medium card, or a high card type thing?
Yeah.
Now, once they've done that, they've got to go higher or lower.
Okay.
If they get to a card and they're not sure about, they can freeze it at that point.
Yes, I remember that.
So a thing comes across and they're
Oh,
frozen.
that's right. There's like
The dollies would...
And then they go to another question. And the winner of that gets... So if it's the same team who were going before...
And then you can swap the card
They
again.
can then swap the card again. No, you can't swap the card if it's on the last card, I think is one of the rules.
I've got a couple of questions
Hit
for
me.
you.
Yeah.
Why do you think you'd be so good at that?
Because isn't it essentially luck?
Yeah,
A lot
because
of it?
like that
This is
first
it,
question...
Yeah. It's because I'm very humble and I didn't want to assume that I would be amazing at something, so I thought I'd go with something that was a bit of just luck.
The first thing is a purely sort of arbitrary question that you're going to guess at.
Well, no, you
about
can. You
people
can.
having it off in graveyards.
I think if you've got good sort of reasoning skills, that you'll be better at that than other people.
And then the next bit is literally just a higher or lower.
Yeah. Or knowing when to freeze. That's very important.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Absolutely.
I think you're
critical.
selling yourself short, mate. I think you could do better than
Genuinely,
that.
I'm surprised if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Have
Another run at it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll have another thing.
Mastermind. I could
No,
win
no,
mastermind.
you've swung too far the other way now.
Okay, no,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
But anyway, that's my answer. A couple of other things on Play Your Cards Right. So obviously we've talked a lot about the format of the game.
Yes.
But we talked earlier about catchphrases.
Yep.
Oh, there's so many.
Right.
There's so many. Oh, and the other thing, of course, is that in the last stage you get to win loads of prizes.
Yes.
And you need to accumulate points. Because what do points make?
Prizes.
Exactly.
I don't know. I'm not familiar.
Is that where
with
that comes from? What the points
Yeah,
make prizes?
yeah,
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
That's a real. Bruce Forsyth. He might have used that in other quiz shows he was on.
Okay.
Or other game
Yeah.
shows he was on.
What else did
he
he do?
definitely do that. So he did the Generation game
Yeah.
before
Did, yes.
that.
Not a quiz show, game show.
All right, but and a couple of others.
Well, we said it's right to do game shows and quiz shows, didn't we?
If there's some element of general knowledge, I think, then it's okay.
He must have done hundreds.
Yeah, there were
Surely.
others that he had there.
Does Strictly count?
No, I don't think so.
What was it him? No, it was Matthew Keller. I was just thinking, You Bet. Remember You
Oh,
Bet?
I
do
think
like
he
me,
did
yeah.
You Bet as well.
I think
Oh,
he
did
might
he?
have done.
Because he did the little rap at the beginning.
Do you want to bet on it?
You bet.
Then you better get on it.
You bet.
So don't wait.
Threat, get set. Are you ready? You bet.
Fuck me. That was quite something
That
to
was
behold.
Brucey.
It was,
Was
wasn't it?
You bet was a brilliant game show.
It was a great format.
Yeah, very,
Yeah.
very good.
No,
If
I
we're
agree.
talking about it, all I can remember is a man with a JCB digger dipping a tea bag into a cup.
I remember a guy cutting down a tree,
Yeah.
and there were 2 massive rows of crockery, like shelves of crockery,
Right.
and he had to cut a tree so it fell down between them.
I remember a guy who had to cut a cucumber in incredibly thin slices incredibly quickly.
Wow.
And he did it, and at the end Brucey went, "Oh, you didn't quite do it enough. You missed like 2
Fuck off!
you missed 2 millimetres from the end, so I'm not counting that."
That is bullshit.
And then there was another guy who could tell up to like 200 different cars by listening to their doors shut.
I think I saw
I
that
can remember
episode.
that one.
I think there might have been one that could do the lights as well, like tell a make and model of a car
Yeah.
just by looking at
Yeah.
the lights.
Where do these people get validation from these
No,
days?
yeah.
No, that You Bet's not around.
They've all got podcasts. That's what they're doing there.
Here's some other play your cards right
go on,
there.
catchphrases.
So, you don't get anything for a pair.
Not in this game.
This guy's all over it. Here he
Go
is.
on.
What else have we got? We've done that one. Oh, yeah, didn't they do well? That's a Bruce
Oh,
Forsyth.
yeah,
Yes.
that's
but
through
he's
his
used
whole-
that across.
Yeah,
Because he
he's
did
used
that
that.
Strictly
Yeah,
as well,
he used
didn't
that
he?
all the time.
I'm not.
And the other thing that he bloody, he owned this, Bruce Forsyth,
Yeah,
was
go on.
the, what a lovely audience, you're so much better than last
Yes,
week.
No.
The
yes.
joke, of course, being that they're the same audience and they film multiple things. Now, I've seen many people do that since, but I think Brucey,
I think he started
he
it.
invented that
Wasn't
shit.
it, didn't he? Isn't he? Good game.
Yeah, that
Because
well,
you said nothing for a pair. Yeah, you've done that one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was
Absolutely.
fell asleep then.
And
I
the
also
other,
think Play Your Cards Right was my first TV quiz show memory. I'm pretty sure that's
Really?
right.
Think of the
The-
theme tune
the-
for it now.
I heard it earlier, but I
But
can't
is
remember it.
That's
it. That's it, yeah. And also for the prize round,
Yeah.
do you want to hear the list of the prizes that were on
Oh,
offer?
I absolutely
Yes,
do.
please.
And by the way, this ran from 1980 to 1987. I don't know the
Can
exact.
I just guess one of them?
Please try, go for it.
A tease made.
No, it wasn't.
Speedboat.
It wasn't.
No,
Oh,
not on
no.
the BBC. This BBC.
Yeah,
So
no,
wouldn't have
it
been too
wasn't.
good.
No, this was
it not?
LTV.
Yeah.
So it was
Was
like,
it?
yeah.
Okay, it will be like a rowing machine.
Oh,
Exercise
like
bike.
something that rhymes with what you just said, but not that. That you might make clothes with.
Sewing machine.
A sewing machine.
That completely went out of my head.
Yeah. So that was one. So there was a CD and tape deck. There was a flat screen, colour TV, and a 30-channel VCR recorder. Now, I don't remember what 30 channels refers to when it comes to VCR recorders.
Phil will tell us if you want to write in, Phil.
This is the one that I thought was most 80s game show. It was a 7-foot mahogany dining table and matching chairs.
Oh, lovely.
There was also a trip to St. Lucia, which
Oh,
looked
nice.
lovely. I mean,
Yeah.
God. And the star prize, and it was always a car.
Yeah.
In this case, it was a very old, by today's standards, Renault 5.
Renault
The
5.
classic shape Renault
Indeed.
5.
Wow.
Lovely.
But that was...
That's yours, is it? That's your...
So that is your answer. The
That's
best.
my answer.
I mean,
Still,
it was great
sticking with that.
to discuss Play Your
It was,
Cards Right.
yeah.
It is an absolute classic.
I think what you've done there is you've really kind of given your own answer up for the sake of entertainment in the podcast, because I think you've sold yourself short, and it's a terrible answer.
But I think it was good to talk about Play Your Cards Right. So I
Yeah,
think
well,
it's
yeah, good
worked.
for you, man. Good for
Yeah.
you.
I mean, it's just about the content, Paul.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's all about the content.
It's just content machine, aren't you? Do you want me to do mine? What I think?
Yeah.
So mine is I've got a couple of honourable sort of mentions. 15-1. I always love 15-1.
That's a good to honest bloody quiz show.
It's just a nice,
Yeah.
honest quiz show.
Yeah.
I like the
Yeah.
question or nominate. I like that one.
Oh, I
all
forgot
sort
that.
of
So
stuff.
I haven't
Yeah.
seen it for so long. So talk to me about that. So what's the format there?
So the format was 15 people, and it whittles down to one, hence the name, 15-1. The first round is you go along and you have 3 lives, and I think or 2 lives. I can't remember. I think it was 3 lives, and if you get rid of all those lives, then you're out and you go dark into the corners. And then the second round is you can then. You have a question and then you nominate somebody to answer the next question. So it's a bit tactical. So
And
if somebody's
you've got a bit of
on-
an idea of how good someone might
Yeah.
be at something.
So you're trying to whittle
Nice.
those down, and then it gets down to I think 2 people at the end, and then you have sort of a timer that you have to answer a certain amount, and then you stop the timer, and then somebody else has to. I think it's been a while since it's been on, but William G. Stewart
I mean,
as a
yeah.
host,
He was a bit
Classic.
of a legend, wasn't he?
Yeah.
A touch of class.
exactly
Yeah.
a touch of class,
And you had,
absolutely.
what's his name, Richard Whiteley on Countdown as well.
Yeah,
I
he
think
was-
that
yeah,
was
they-
like a
they
sort
were
of
the-
golden age.
they were the
of
Channel 4 game
daytime.
shows.
They were the Channel 4
TV.
stable of
Yeah.
quiz show
Yeah.
hosts. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
bang on. So I had that. That's a good one.
Nice.
Another one that isn't TV, but something.
So hang on, no, you and you think you're good enough to have done good at that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I think I would have.
You
done.
are
Do you
backing
think
yourself
you
there,
would have
'cause-
won an episode or won a season or
I think
series?
I think I could have won an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Sometimes you get, I don't know what it is about TV quiz shows, but I think there's a lot of people that their sort of confidence outweighs their talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think that it comes up with it. Like Weakest Link always amused me. Like so many thick people on the Weakest Link always used to. I wouldn't like to go on the weakest link because the
No.
combative nature on it. Nature
I
of it,
think
never
that
liked.
for me,
Oh yeah, because the best people got voted off,
Yeah.
didn't they?
Yeah.
That was that always pissed me off.
And
That's not cool.
Anne Robinson was not a
Yeah.
good quiz.
Yeah.
There's
she
a
was
certain.
very
I don't
poor.
think she's a good person. For
No.
I think she can get in the.
I think her and Noel Edmonds,
Yeah,
like,
with
they have no
Edmonds.
business
Hang
being
on.
in a quiz
I
show.
mean, it's sort of like tangential, but we're not here to like character assassinate individuals here.
I know.
No,
We're not here specifically to do
Edmonds,
that.
Robinson
Yeah.
in the bin.
Yeah.
In my opinion. So the other one, it's from when I left school until I was sort of in my early 30s, I worked quite a lot driving a van and in a workshop. And at 10:30 every morning, everything would stop for Popmaster on Radio 2.
Oh, well played. That's a great little
Popmaster.
mention.
And
Well done.
I loved Popmaster.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Isn't it still on? Doesn't they still do it?
So no, it isn't anymore. However,
Oh.
there's now Popmaster TV. There's a
Yeah.
TV show that Ken Bruce has just started doing. He left Radio 2 under a bit of a cloud, I think.
Oh, did he?
But he owned the rights to
Fair
Popmaster.
play.
And so he's now gone to
right.
Greatest Hits Radio
Yeah.
or something. And he now does on TV. Popmaster. I watched the first one of them this morning.
He
actually.
didn't. He wasn't sacked under a cloud because of like a yew tree type.
Oh, no.
scenario.
I
Right,
think that they
okay.
wanted to bring in
There's
Vernon
absolutely
Kay.
no suggestion.
No.
Talk
that
about
Ken
character
Bruce-
assassination.
Just to
I'm
be
not-
perfectly
yeah.
crystal
Good.
clear,
I'm glad. Good.
Ken Bruce is
Is squeaky clean.
As of recording,
Yeah,
Ken Bruce
sorry.
has not
Yeah.
molested any children,
Yeah.
to our knowledge.
To my knowledge,
Yeah.
yeah. I can't say the same for Edmonds.
You wouldn't bet much on
I'm
that,
not.
would you?
I'm
You
not.
know, I'm not a betting man.
I'm
but
not.
if I
but
was,
I'm just saying, I can't say the same for him. Maybe
we're-
I don't know.
We're not
But-
accusing Edmonds of anything.
I-
We're just not
certainly
saying.
hope not.
No,
We're certain.
no, exactly. Who can be?
Yeah, no, we
Right?
could be.
I don't-
It's just when there's smoke, there's fire. Though,
Yeah,
all right?
exactly. So, Popmaster, I think underrated, and we don't think of the radio quite often
No,
when we
I
think of
think
these
you're
things.
absolutely right.
Kudos to you for bringing it up. That's
Kudos.
a great answer.
Yeah, so I love Popmaster, but my answer is, and it's a bit of a cheat in a way, because it's lots of different quiz shows in one,
Okay.
and it's Richard Osman's House of Games.
Okay.
Well, I think I would be really good at it. I watch it quite often when I can, and I like it. I like the differences. I like the slightly quirky bits. So that's why I think that's where I'd be best.
Yeah, it's a good answer.
Thanks.
I have seen it, but it's not something that I've watched much of, so I'm not that familiar with it. But yeah, I understand where you're coming from.
I think you'd really like it. It's sort of a mixture of that. There are some questions you've got to have some knowledge, but there's geographical bits. There's sort of picture round
like
sort
Neil's
of stuff.
prepared for us in the last sort of
Yeah.
7 or 8 episodes. we've been
I
doing.
think-
Absolutely top class cracking quizzes.
I can't remember what the final round is called, like Smash.
Answer Smash, yeah.
I love that. Absolutely
So,
love
Yeah.
some
that
friends
one.
of ours over COVID, there was loads of quizzing going on over
Yeah.
COVID. I felt a bit bad actually that this terrible thing happened to the whole world, but I was kind of loving the fact that it was a boom time for quizzes.
Yeah.
I've never been doing more quizzes in my entire life, which is great. But a friend of ours doing many quizzes did a answer smash.
Yeah,
And I
round.
didn't know where it came from, but it's a great round.
Yeah, it's
that
very
is.
clever, isn't
Yeah.
it?
They are really good.
Sort of
I-
simple,
yeah,
but
simple,
difficult.
nice.
Yeah.
The one thing that doesn't annoy me, but is that it's one of the celebrity ones.
yes.
Which, but they don't have sort of big gold A-list
No, they're not
celebrities
A-listers, are they?
quite
They're
often.
far from it. I mean, I have to Google most
Yeah,
people on
some
there
of them.
most of the
But-
time.
I wouldn't bother me if they were like normies, like
No.
normal people, the kind of people that don't have their own podcast.
So we shouldn't be too sniffy. We shouldn't be too sniffy about getting people on that people don't know, considering
Yeah.
the only
Yeah.
person we've had on is you, Neil.
yeah,
Yeah. Do you think we would qualify for a celebrity quiz
absolutely.
show?
Yeah, how many listeners do you have to
Yeah.
have to
I mean,
get
maybe
on?
you would, because your name's on the pod. Maybe
Yeah.
I'm
Not you,
not quite there yet.
Not you,
No.
no. Keep going,
Yeah, thanks.
keep
Thanks.
trying, mate, and
Oh.
maybe
Thanks, mate.
Who
That means a
knows?
lot coming from you.
I've got my own podcast.
You have. Yeah.
I share my own podcast.
Yeah, that's more an accurate
Yeah.
description.
No, but so that's my answer.
I think that's a great answer. I think that was you thought about that a little bit more than I did.
Yeah.
I wish I'd come up with that instead, because that
I mean,
makes
your thought-
way more sense.
Your thought process seems to have been, I want to talk about playing cards right.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm going to just talk about playing cards right.
Yeah, I I just can't deny that. That's
I
exactly what
can't
happened.
think of many catchphrases from Popmaster. There's 1 year out. That's
Is
sort of a
there?
bit of a catchphrase because there's a year. They've got to guess a year, and always it's 1 year out.
On Popmaster, I think it's a really great quiz show.
Yeah.
Or quiz. It's not really a show, is it? It's a show within
Yeah,
a show.
yeah, it's showing in the show. Yeah,
But I find it incredibly hard. So do you do well at it consistently?
I quite often do. I'll score in the. It's you can score 39 points. I think is because it's 3 points for a correct answer, and then there's 6 points for 3 different bonus questions.
Yeah.
Okay.
So and I quite often score in the sort of mid to late 20s.
That's very
I've
good,
got
yeah.
quite
Yeah,
a
that
few
is good.
39s.
That is
amazing.
I mean, I have
in my
What
time.
I've noticed when I've done it is that often I've got nowhere near the person who's won, but I've done better than the other person.
Yeah.
So that's my kind of...
What I find whenever it comes on, I don't often listen to it, but sometimes, you might be on holiday, got a day off or something, and you're in the car. Whenever it comes on, I'm like...
You might be
"Ooh,"
tied up to a chair, and that's just on, and you can't do anything about it.
that sort of thing.
So,
Yeah. I'm like, oh, Popmaster, brilliant. And then I'm always disappointed at how little I know. That's I have that level of excitement, and then ultimate disappointment.
And again, I'm listening to it and watching the first one of the TV ones. I'm always disappointed at my recent pop knowledge.
Okay.
And that, I'm that person now.
Yeah.
That when they're asked a question goes, well, it's a bit before my time.
Surely Radio...
You go, well, yes, but that's like history.
Surely
that's
Radio
music.
2's in your wheelhouse, though. Then Radio 2 isn't playing that much new stuff, are they?
Oh, no, well, they're not. But they ask, sometimes they ask
Right.
questions. But even sort of, what sort of band in 2013 or whatever. And I'm like, well, I haven't really kept up with it.
That's not really my thing.
No,
knowing
but
stuff
then you
about
can't really
2013.
say that, can you, in a quiz? Well, you don't say it in any other quiz as well. That's that's a bit recent for me.
No.
With music, you do.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's just
No,
like,
it's
a
fair.
bit of current affairs. That's a bit recent for me.
Yeah.
isn't it?
I don't do that current.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. What's yours, Neil?
Well, I got 2.
Oh,
Well,
pick one.
I'm going
You did it with the other ones. You did it
to
with the
give
host.
you an answer. You've talked about several.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, but I thought you were saying you picked 2.
No, I've got 2 that I want to talk about.
Okay, all right.
And I will give you a definitive answer.
All right, oh, yeah, that's fair. All right,
Calm down.
I'll allow it.
Mark,
I'm not getting involved.
he's having a right go at me over here.
I'll let it slide.
I love you both, but for different reasons.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, fair.
All right. First one I'm going to say is that if I was in the chair,
Yes.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire,
Yeah.
that is the show I'd take most money away from.
Okay. Yeah.
I would
Oh,
take
you would.
32 grand.
Every time.
Possibly 64.
Yeah.
I'd be lucky to get
32 is a stop, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well
you
now
can't-
it's changed now. You can stop wherever you want.
What madness is
No,
this?
no.
What?
Since
I hadn't
Clarkson
heard that.
came on board,
Fuck,
you
man.
can pick.
I haven't watched it since
you can
Clarkson's
pick it.
got involved.
It does add quite a nice element to it. And Clarkson, although he's not one of my favourite people, he's quite good on
Yeah,
Millionaire.
no, I'm not having it.
Is he?
He's all right.
So
yeah.
if you get to 64, and you could stop, well, not stop, but you could. You used to be able to stop, but it used to be so. 32,000.
Yep.
You can have a go at the £64,000 question.
So what you
but if
do-
you get it wrong, you still walk away with 32.
What you do now is at any point
Yeah.
over 1,000, I think it is.
Okay.
You can say, "Do you want to set your set your level there?"
Okay.
But you have to answer that question to then get to that point where you're safe
So
at
do
that
you?
level.
This is a really dull section of the mechanics of the new. So do you have to set that on the 1,000? So can you say I'll set it?
No.
You just
So
whenever
at any
it's
point
Yeah.
before you set it. So say you're on 16 grand.
Yeah.
He'll then say, right, the next one's 32. Do you want to set it at 32? And if you say no,
Right, okay.
and you answer 32, he says, right, next one's 64. Do you want to set it at 64?
Okay. I
So
see.
you could set your what is it called? Whatever the minimum
yeah.
at 500,000.
Oh,
If you
okay.
get that far,
Yeah.
you can do that.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
So I got to the point of being sat in the chair.
Yes.
I'm quite confident I'd get to 32.
Really?
Yeah, I think that bears out from my knowledge
Yeah,
of Neil's
yeah.
quiz
That's-
mastery.
But getting in the chair is difficult, isn't it? I have applied to be on it once.
Have you?
But I
Really?
didn't get on.
Yeah.
Yeah, George wants an extension,
And there,
so
is there new?
it's the only way we could think of doing
yeah.
it.
Is there new lifelines? Did I
There's
hear?
Ask the Host.
Oh.
So you can
Oh,
ask
really?
Jeremy Clarkson. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So if it's
interesting.
sort of anything right wing or
Right wing or back cars, basically.
Or back
yeah.
cars.
Yeah.
and
Or
you-
about failing as a farmer or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think there's been ones where like he's been asked a question about cars and got them wrong.
Oh.
I think so.
Oh no.
And he's whenever anyone like gets things wrong, he takes the piss out of them. But whenever we ask him a question,
Yeah.
he's not that clever really. He's
No,
all right,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
yes.
he's not that great.
No.
Right. Fair enough.
So that's my honourable mention. That's not my answer. That's
Okay.
the similar one to
Okay.
talk about.
That's the one you think you'd clean up best on.
I think, yeah.
Yeah.
But my answer is Pointless.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I
yeah.
love Pointless.
Yeah.
I would love to be on an episode of Pointless.
I've never watched an episode of Pointless and
Surely
didn't think.
you two
Yeah.
Yeah.
to apply to be on Pointless.
I've never watched an episode and not think, yeah, I could do okay on this.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
I could definitely. Well,
Yeah, Neil and I mean, I would love to go on Pointless with Neil, and
Yeah,
I
I
think
think we
we'd
should
stand
do
a
that.
pretty good
we
chance.
should make it
You know?
happen. Celebrity
Well, let's
Pointless now.
put a come
Wow.
and get me plea out
Yeah.
right now
Yeah,
to the makers of Pointless, who obviously are listening, right?
I would think so.
like most people,
Richard
I
Osman
Well, I'd
imagine
have
so.
thought
Yeah.
so.
Doesn't do
A
much
come
else,
and
does
get
he?
me plea to the Barron brothers
Yeah.
to come. Can I just do it on my own, like Blockbusters?
No.
Not interested.
No.
Thanks anyway.
But I think it's a lovely show. I think it's got a
Yeah.
really nice vibe to it.
Yeah.
And I think that it's really interesting questions. I like the format.
The
I like,
format was a really refreshing. I'd
Yeah.
not seen anything really like that before, and I think they did a really good job of
So
it.
tell me, what's your opinion now that Richard Osman's gone of the guest? Like,
Well,
Oh,
people.
who's that now? I didn't
So
realise he's not
they're
doing it
having
anymore.
different ones. So he's
Celebrity
left.
Pointless, he's still on.
Yes.
So it's only the midweek 5 o'clock or 5:15
Yeah,
show.
which presumably you watch, right?
I don't often watch it. I'm
Oh.
not often available at that time of day.
Can you not record it?
I could,
Watch
but
it later.
I think that's a bit
iPlayer.
sad.
It is, isn't it? I agree. There's something weird about that.
Choosing to watch daytime television later on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sit
that's
down.
not quite right.
I've
is it?
recorded
Yeah.
Bargain Hunt.
I would
Gonna say
record
watch
and
it.
watch Celebrity
Recorded
Pointless.
Police Interceptors.
Well, you'd watch
Homes Under
that.
the Hammer. So Pointless is my answer.
Pointless.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I've never really got Pointless. I like
mean?
Pointless. No, I get it. What the bit that I struggle with is the bit right at the end
Yeah.
where they then have to pick like between three things, and then
Yeah.
they do three. I don't really understand it that well.
It's so obvious that you need to give a pointless answer. There's three
Yeah.
topics you have to say,
Yeah.
give an answer for, and you have to give an answer that no one else has given. A correct
But
answer
But
that
it
no
could
one
be
else
it
has
could be
given.
for any. It could be all three on one of the topics, or one each from each of the topics. You can sort of
It's that's a bit I don't understand. I think
What do you mean?
that's too complicated.
right. Okay. So, yeah. Well, maybe that's something we should pick up offline, Paul.
Yeah,
'cause,
I think maybe I think I need to watch it more.
Just not for you, probably.
Yeah.
I think probably
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
mind
Popmaster.
it.
we know somebody who's won it.
Yes,
Pointless.
we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you know
wow.
Kev Hawkins.
Yes.
His younger brother Paul. You may or may no. So he and his mate went on it, and they were fucking amazing.
I think I can remember the question they won with.
Yes, so the pointless answer was it footballers? Oh, in fact,
Go
Paul,
on,
you
yeah,
might
go
be
on.
up for this. So it
Go
was
on.
footballers
Yeah.
who have won the European Footballer of the Year award or something like
Yeah,
that.
I think that was it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So any footballer who has won the European Footballer of the Year
I
award.
can't remember if that was it, actually.
Oh.
But I remember the answer he gave. I think.
I think I know it as well.
Oh, maybe I might be
No,
wrong.
no.
But he kind of didn't know, but he just worked it
Yeah.
out. He kind
Oh,
of just
okay.
did some really good logic, applied
Yeah.
some amazing logic with what he did know, and narrowed it down and
Oh,
got
was it? Go on.
Gordon Strachan was the answer. Wasn't
That's
it?
right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gordon
And- and-
Strachan.
and
And
he
his
was-
logic was like he was a brilliant player.
Yeah.
Everyone knows him at Man U, but he went to Leeds, and Leeds won the Premier League in 1990
Yes.
or something, and he was the best player that they had, so he
Oh,
might have
wow.
won. I think it might have been PFA Player of the Year or something,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah,
that,
yeah.
rather than European Player of the Year.
Oh wow.
And it was like, oh yeah, that's really clever, because
Yeah.
it's not something people would have thought
That's
of,
very
but
cool.
it holds water, and it was right.
It
So
was
the other
right.
thing is, I will get onto pointless again. So some people come on, they do the whole kind of and they don't get anything right, and it goes to 100 and what have you, and then they turn up the next day.
They get 2 goes.
What? Why?
Yeah.
I
Surely
guess
there's enough
maybe
people. Or is there not enough people?
Not enough people in the world, no.
Is there not enough
They've
people
got through all
applying
8
to be
billion
on?
of them.
No, that's a good
Apart
question.
from
Actually,
us.
maybe that is it.
Why don't they
that-
just ship them out, or is it like they're
I
recording?
reckon it's a logistics thing. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, they got to pay people's hotels, they got to put them up. You might
They
as well.
don't pay people's hotels.
Yeah,
them
they
a-
do. For whilst,
give them a
whilst they're
couple
on
of
the
goes.
2-day thing, like the 2
Really?
sessions. Yeah, they do. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Wow. I'm
Yeah.
going, man. This
I mean-
sounds like a weekend away for me.
Yeah, and
Who can I go with?
And I bet they get like a per diem as well for food and
Yeah,
stuff.
I bet they get like
Nice.
15 quid a night, probably, something like that.
Yeah.
15 quid?
Go down the local.
I'd say
You
15
know.
or 20, maybe.
Jesus. Where's it recorded?
I don't know.
Probably London.
I think it's Glasgow.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, well, that's
Thanks, everybody.
that's something for me to look up between now and the next episode. Then
I'd like to give you something to do.
Yeah. Excellent. So that was your answer.
Pointless.
So
Nice.
we've all given answers now.
House of Games, pointless.
Yep.
Play your cards right.
Yeah, I stand by it.
Ding the bell.
Here we go. This next segment, we're going to tackle another question related to our quiz show / game show topic. And this question is, what is the best quiz show format?
Okay.
So I think we've probably all come up with an answer for ourselves, and we've got a bit of information about that.
Fair.
But I think before we get into that, it might be good if we just have a little bit of a talk about what we think makes a good format. What are we looking for?
The
from a quiz show?
ingredients that
The
go
ingredients,
in to
yes.
the pie of quiz show.
I was going to say cake, but pie works too.
I was going on the savoury line.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
fine.
Oh, I was thinking of a sweet pie. That's funny how
Oh,
that
were you?
works, isn't it?
Isn't
Yeah.
it?
Because apple would be the answer, surely.
Yeah.
Some apples.
A savoury apple pie.
Wow,
Yeah.
some people do put cheese in their apple pies.
They do what?
Yeah.
Oh my
Right, this is for another night.
Yeah.
I'm afraid. But Neil, so
Sorry, go on.
you've been having a think about what.
Yeah, I was
you
having a
think
bit of a
makes-
think about some of the things, and the first thing I've written down is high stakes, jeopardy, and drama.
Okay.
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
That's the sort of thing. I mean,
Yeah.
and in that, I'm thinking of the likes of Who Wants to Be a
Yes.
Millionaire.
So that's
When
the
they're-
high stakes.
Yeah, the high
Yeah.
stakes.
Yeah.
You know, when there's someone that has
Yeah.
to make a decision.
Yeah.
That's worth hundreds or tens of thousands
Yeah.
of pounds.
And I
Yeah.
suppose the jeopardy there as well is you could lose everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yes,
Interesting.
that's
Yeah.
exciting. But I
Yes.
think that it doesn't necessarily have to be about money. There are some quiz shows where, you know, something like University Challenge, where you're on it, you know, for a number of weeks.
Yes.
Those guys have put a lot into
Yeah.
that. So when
Yeah.
you get to like a sort of quarter-final, semi-final
Yeah.
sort of situation, there's jeopardy there.
But the
Yes.
spectacle of it as well, it's kind of like, it doesn't need to be particularly high stakes for there to be a little bit of a narrative. It's like they can get a narrative going between the contestants in,
Yes.
in an episode. That's quite important as well.
Yeah, so the characters.
Yes.
You get that a lot actually in University Challenge.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you get to see them week in, week out.
Yep.
You get to see like some people who are quite eccentric
Yep.
often,
Mm-hmm.
but absolute geniuses.
Well, Only Connect is a similar one to that. Isn't
Yeah,
it? With the
definitely,
people that reoccurring teams.
Yep.
Am
'Cause
I
they're
am I the
quite-
only one that ends up screaming nerd at the television every time? Like, just I can't hear it because I'm just screaming nerd the whole time.
At
Yeah.
the pit. Yeah, it's true.
Yes, so I would also add
Go on.
the ability to play along at home.
Oh yes.
Play along
sir.
at home ability. As
Hot
I'm gonna call
dog.
it.
That's a
oh,
good
okay,
one.
That's catchy.
Yeah.
That you should be in marketing.
Play along at home ability,
Yeah,
yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, I
Love
mean,
that.
you should
That's
be
true.
in like quiz show development. You should be working with Richard Osman.
Yeah.
This is good stuff.
That's true.
I think,
Yeah,
I think
absolutely.
so. I have a few ideas.
One of
Richard,
the
if you're
things
listening.
that, and this isn't sort of what goes into it, but one of the things that annoys me slightly is celebrity versions of quiz shows. They sort of annoy me. I'm a bit like,
Apart from we've already talked about it, but the pointless celebrities, that seems to work really well
really
for
works,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
Which ones don't you like then? Because I always like a celebrity version.
just you've like.
So yeah, we've disagreed with you, and now we're staring at you,
No, I
and
know.
now you don't know what to
I'm
say.
just trying to think of particular ones now, and I can't.
The
The Chase.
Chase.
No, okay, all right. So I'll just cat's out the bag. That is my answer for this.
Oh, okay.
In terms of format, I
Yeah.
absolutely love that format.
Yeah,
but
it's a
from
good format.
from a celebrity perspective,
Yeah.
I have to admit, I don't think I've seen a celebrity The Chase. So
They definitely
Oh,
do. They definitely
You're
do.
not living, mate. It's absolutely fantastic.
Is it? Do you think you like the celebrity factor of it?
I
don't-
quite like
just
the
don't think it
celebrity.
adds anything, or do you think it?
I think it does add something.
it adds that character. I think.
Yeah,
that,
but
your,
you're-
your
Yeah.
preconceived
you're
opinions.
talking to Neil, who's like he subscribes to Heat magazine.
Yeah,
so he's,
that's
you know,
true. Yeah, he loves all that, doesn't he?
A good host
Yes.
is vital. A vital ingredient
Uh-huh.
to a good quiz show.
A good host, you know, is hard to find.
Keep going.
Good host,
Fergal Sharkey.
the lasting kind.
There you
Poptastic.
go.
Yeah.
Part master, mate.
6 points,
Yeah,
especially
thanks very
subjects.
much.
You're right, though, a good host. But do you need to find the host funny, or can he be quite cheesy and still be a good host? Because a lot of them are really cheesy. I think they think they're being funny, but they're not. But then there are some that are genuinely funny, like the Richard Osman is a good example.
Yeah.
I found him genuinely funny.
Yeah.
But name another one.
But
That
isn't
is-
funny in the eye of the beholder, in the ear.
I've
of
got
the-
one.
I
Go
don't
on.
know.
R.I.P. Dale Winton.
Yep.
Oh, on Supermarket Sweep.
Yep. And the wall. Bring on the wall.
Oh,
Pets
yeah.
win prizes.
But
There
what was
you
he
go.
funny? Oh, Lily Savage. She did,
Oh, she did Blankety
Blankety Blank
Blank.
for a
Yeah,
while, didn't
yeah,
she?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah.
Okay.
Who's Bradley Walsh does it now?
Blankety Blank.
Blankety Blank.
Oh,
yeah.
because of course he does the
Does
changes,
he
doesn't
really?
he?
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes, he does,
I
yeah.
didn't even realise it was still a
It
going
is. They do it
concern.
every now and again on BBC One.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else now that you have
Yep.
going?
Seeing people doing something you couldn't do. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Like turning over cards, and guessing higher or
I'm
lower.
thinking
on-
about your Monday night,
Yep.
BBC Two, Mastermind,
Oh, yeah.
Only Connect, University
University
Challenge.
Challenge,
Those
yeah.
are clever people doing things that I could not do.
I see. Yeah, at a level that's.
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
I
impressive.
think- see,
Countdown is the same.
So
Yeah,
the thing is,
yeah.
I agree with you on University Challenge, and to a degree, I agree with you on
Sorry,
Only
have you got?
Connect.
But do you have a degree though, Paul?
No,
Okay.
I don't. I'm
not sure why that's relevant, but, you know.
I went to the University of Life, Mark.
Did you?
Yeah, before that, the
School of Hard Knocks. Sure. Yeah.
And before that, the kindergarten of getting the shit kicked out of you. But I think that most people, if you've got a good degree of trivia, right, like you have, I think you could do Mastermind.
Not to that level. I mean,
Oh, I think
If you get to the final of-
general knowledge bit of Mastermind,
It's not.
I
yeah.
don't find it too difficult.
No, it's true.
fair.
It's true.
And then if you study enough on your, because you get to choose your specialist subject.
but if you get to the final, you've got to do 3 different specialist subjects.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, every round you have to
fucking
do a
hell.
different
Well,
subject.
but you said a couple. You said you could do Parks and Rec.
Yeah, but I
You
would
could
be
do
like,
30
oh, if I
Rock
could sit
you
down
do
and study
American
that
Office.
for like 2 months, then I
Yeah.
could do it. And I
Yeah.
couldn't do that'd be like 6 months worth of work. Then that's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, but you get it. But if you've got enough time to prepare, that's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
we've
Why
got
not?
fucking jobs, Paul. Neil's got 2 kids, for
Yeah.
Christ's sake.
I've got 3 kids. It's not competition, Mark.
Yeah, well, if it was, I'd be losing, clearly.
Well, no, I think you'll find you
Yeah,
I'd
do
be
winning.
winning. Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah, no, but I think that Only Connect. I love Only Connect, and I get I don't know, 30%
But
of the
one-
questions.
That's good. I
Oh,
think.
really?
Yeah, that's
I'd
pretty
say.
high.
I think, especially
That's amazing.
certainly if you
I think
count
I
the-
call bullshit on that.
the
Well-
missing vowels round. Certainly at the end, I
Okay.
find the easier ones.
Fine.
The wall I generally get.
Okay.
That is good, impressive.
And then the first round I find easier than the second round, which is the last one,
sequence.
Yeah.
the sequence.
I've got a Only Connect question I can ask you. If
Yes,
you'd like.
please, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Right. So it's the first round. I'm just going to give you all 4 of them.
Yes, go on.
Okay. Milan, your party, my shirt.
Oh,
this
too
song.
sexy. Too
Too
sexy.
sexy, yeah.
I'm too
Nice.
sexy. Yeah, very good. Very
Things that you're too sexy
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a good one.
That's why I throw that in there.
Yeah,
Nice.
I like that.
Thanks
I
for
like
that.
that. Yeah.
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 I think though on Only Connect, first round,
Yeah.
it's doable.
Yes.
Second, third, fourth, however many they
Yeah.
go, that's when you get to the point where it's like they make it harder and harder, and then
Yeah.
when they get through to there, and you see
Oh,
someone,
and the
you see someone getting
semi-finals
some
and the final.
connections
Yeah.
that you're just like, it's next level. It's,
Yeah,
it's,
it really is.
It's
So
putting
there's some
things together.
So I
that
remember there was a
shouldn't
time
be.
where University Challenge, if I could get one answer right,
Yeah.
I would be happy.
Yeah.
Now, actually, I think more recently, I'd probably expect to get 2 or 3 questions right.
I think I would
Especially
normally
if
get
there's like
three, three
Yeah.
or 4 in a show.
Me or
yeah.
George do this every time we watch University Challenge.
Yeah, go on.
We'll say what we're going to get this week.
Yep.
I always say 10.
Oh.
I get 10 about half of the time.
Oh, okay.
Really?
So I once watched an episode. So we mentioned this guy earlier.
So I
Phil.
sound like a bit of a knob.
No, but so Phil Bambridge. I once watched an episode of University Challenge with Phil Bambridge.
Yeah.
He beat the losing team's score.
Wow.
It was phenomenal.
The thing is with University Challenge that gets me, it's the when they go into the science stuff,
Yeah,
deeply into the science stuff,
And the literature as well. The
Yeah,
level
some
of
of it, yeah.
literary knowledge.
and
that
art
is
even as well.
unbelie- yeah,
Some of
it's
the art stuff is
phenomenal.
The
Really
only
good.
time the time I score best is when the music round is pop music.
Yes. yeah. 100%.
and ironically, it's the time that they do work.
Yeah,
Yes,
in general.
absolutely. Right, so we haven't really got any further into talking about our
the
actual
formats,
things. So,
our actual things.
Paul, what did you have for this?
So for mine, for the best format, and we've mentioned it throughout the show, I think it has to be Who Wants to Be a Millionaire as the ultimate. I can remember it starting and it being a cultural sensation.
It was huge, and I watched it religiously when it
And
started.
it's such a simple idea.
Yeah.
And to go with, it has everything that Neil sort of put through that. It's got the Jeopardy,
Yeah.
it's got the highest stakes, really, of any
Yeah.
game show at the time that kind of went on. Still, probably, I imagine.
Yeah, quite possibly.
And it's just such a simple. Chris Tarrant was always good from a host point of view. I found him slightly smarmy at times,
cheesy,
but he's a bit cheesy.
yeah.
But then he was just a foil, really, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He wasn't
Yeah.
really there to sort of entertain necessarily. The format did the entertainment in itself.
Yeah.
So that's mine. I think
Yeah.
I can find. Did
Nice.
you? My favourite Who Wants to Be a Millionaire moment. You can find it on YouTube. I think it was the first guy who won $1 million in the States,
Right.
who used his phone a friend on the on the £1 million question.
Oh, wow.
Phoned his dad, and his dad answered and said hello, and he answered his the host asked the question.
Can you remember what that question
I
was?
can't remember what it is, but the contestant then just said, "Hi, Dad. I don't need you to answer the question. I just wanted to tell you I've just won $1 million.
Oh, no way.
I know the answer."
Amazing.
And he got
And
it.
gave the answer
Yeah.
and won $1 million. But that's such a baller
That is
move.
cool.
Yeah, that is amazing.
That's
Yeah,
such a
that's
move.
very cool.
You've
Fair
got to
play.
be pretty certain about it. But yeah, and it's throughout this time it's had its scandals as well with
Hasn't
those
it, Jones?
Coughgate or
Yeah.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
And so that's my answer. I think that it's just the simplicity and the fact that everybody when they watched it went, God, why has this not been done before? Why is
exactly
it?
Yeah.
it,
And I think those ideas.
That's clever, isn't it? So
Yeah.
it's so simple.
Yeah,
it's plucked out of nowhere. And,
the ideas that people kind of go, why has nobody thought of this before?
yeah.
What I've always liked about quiz shows with their cash prizes is that it gives you a bit of an insight into what the budgets are for any TV show that's on at this time of day. It's like, if you can be afford to give away $30,000 an episode, then it's like, oh, you could be a soap opera that just costs that much to make, sort of thing. And I've always found that a little bit interesting.
Yeah, so that's mine.
Okay.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
So I've got my top three.
Go on.
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is absolutely in it.
Great.
The other two I've mentioned quite a lot as well. Pointless
Oh, yeah?
is up there as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
But Only Connect is my
Oh,
absolute
really?
number one.
Nice.
I think it's got all the things that I listed. The Jeopardy. It's different type of Jeopardy.
Yeah.
No, I agree, and
to Millionaire.
I like that about it as well. I like the fact sometimes that it's just for the sort of the just to be champion.
Yeah. It
That's
just means
why.
a lot
Yeah.
just to prove that you've done it.
Absolutely.
It's more of a sport, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's more of a
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love the playing along at home.
Yep.
and then I love the fact that there's people making these connections that are so incredible.
Yeah.
I love the vibe of it as well. I think Victoria Coren Mitchell does a brilliant job. I think she's probably one of the best quiz show hosts out there.
And I think that you're right. I think that she sort of brings it together. I think it could be very, very dry.
Yeah,
As a
she
sort
is
of a
genuinely
show.
funny.
Yeah, and there's that warmth there, and
Yeah.
there's that sort of trying to get it. I do absolutely cringe when she gets them to sing.
I like
Oh, yeah.
Quite often,
Yeah.
it literally makes my skin crawl, and
Okay,
I wish she
that's-
wouldn't
that's
do it.
fair enough.
But apart from
Small
that, I
criticism.
think
Yeah.
absolutely.
There's a minor note, Victoria. Other than that, pitch perfect.
Carry on.
Yeah.
Mark,
Excellent.
What's yours?
So mine is The Chase.
Ah,
Now, I appreciate that this doesn't perhaps have the high stakes element, but what it does have in spades, which we alluded to earlier, was it's got a narrative for the whole show in terms of the team, and there's all sorts of politics going on there. And then, of course, with the chaser as well.
Yes.
And, of course, there's different types of chasers.
Okay.
There's always... I mean, are you guys generally familiar with the format? Are you,
absolutely.
yeah.
Great.
Hugely.
Good show.
So,
So
what,
you-
can you name all of the chasers?
I couldn't
Not
name...
without looking at your computer. I think I might be able to.
I could name all four of the nicknames, I think.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
So you've got the Beast,
Yes.
you've got the Dark Destroyer,
Yes.
you've got the Governess,
Yes.
you've got the Cinnamon,
The Cinnamon.
and then there's others that I
Vixen is one.
The Vixen
Oh,
is one.
yeah.
Now, I've got a little bit of information about
Cupid.
some of these people.
Donna Blitzen.
That's it, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
for example, the Beast. Do you know why he's called the Beast?
I don't know, because
He's the best one, isn't he? He's the
urinates
governor.
on lampposts.
So, his name is Marc Lebet,
Oh,
and Lebet is French for the Beast.
Oh,
Lovely.
That's why he's called the Beast.
nice.
The only other thing I learned about him today is that apparently he married his second cousin back in 2014.
Perfectly legal.
Yep. But
That was quick. Somebody's done their
Perfectly
research.
legal.
I mean, in all fairness, we do have some great-looking cousins. In all
Okay.
fairness, so
Well, things just got weird up in here.
so sorry.
That's a future episode I am
just-
unavailable for.
Exactly,
I just
yeah.
want to walk back that statement. I just said that
Yeah.
for comedy effect.
If anybody's got anything to say about that, Mark and Paul's Opinion Hour at gmail.com.
Paul Sinner, of course, is a jogging
Yes.
stand-up and an ex-GP. He's
Yes.
like a qualified
Oh, is he a
GP.
GP? I didn't
Yeah,
know.
it is, yeah.
The
Like Harry Hill.
Yeah,
that. I
exactly.
knew that one.
The governess, Anne Hegarty, she has been crowned Brain of Bolton 3 times.
Wow.
And she also was once ranked at number 40 in the World Quiz Rankings, which was the second highest female score.
Wow,
Female at
okay.
the time.
Right.
Second.
Sean Wallace, the Dark Destroyer.
Yeah.
Now, as I'm sure you probably know, is a black gentleman.
Yes.
I would hope that he's refers to himself as the Dark Destroyer. He's self-styled
Okay.
as that.
Yes.
I would hate to think that ITV said,
Well, I
this
heard
is the nickname
yeah,
we're going to give
I think
you.
you're right. And on that note, I heard Paul Sinner on a podcast, probably Richard Herring's
Yes.
podcast,
Yeah.
talk about the fact that he's called the Cinnamon, and he said he was a little bit disappointed. And I think it's okay to say this because it was him that said it. I'm just
Okay,
quoting him.
yeah.
He says he was a little bit disappointed because he wanted to call himself the Brown Bummer.
Nice. Nice.
But of course, Sean Wallace, though, the Dark Destroyer,
Yep.
he is a current jobbing barista, which is nice.
Barrister or
Oh,
barista?
it might have been barrister, actually, now I think about it.
Yeah, probably is, isn't it?
He also ran as an independent in the 2005 general election.
Oh, did he?
And he won the 2004 Mastermind series.
Did he?
Oh,
So
interesting.
there you go. You got a good sort of quizzing
Yep.
pedigree.
Nice.
But what I like about the chase, it's mostly the format and the sort of the politics around. Are you going to take a bit more money? Are you going to go for
Yeah.
less money? Of course, the spectre of taking a minus figure
Yeah.
came into it late
did.
in. So it is on YouTube. It's very easy to find. The first person to ever take a minus score.
What happened?
And he lost, so he was out. But his team were they were egging on. It was the Beast who was doing it that time, and his team wanted the Beast to win. They wanted him to take him out because
No.
they were so upset. They were
Really?
furious with it.
So hang on, just talk me through that. So it's
So
they've
basically,
done they've answered their questions at the beginning,
yep.
and then
They give them an offer, don't
you
they?
get,
Give them an
So you
offer.
get one person basically will answer as many questions as they can in a minute.
Yeah.
Everyone they get right is £1,000.
Yeah.
So they will be up to a certain amount of money.
Yeah.
They
and then the chaser gives them an offer.
So that they are then 5 away from winning,
Yeah.
and the chaser is 3 away from that.
Yeah.
And the chaser will give them 3 offers. Less money, and they get to go one step away from the chaser. There's 4 between them then.
Yeah.
The same money that they've already got,
Yeah.
and they just have the 5 they need to do. Or they'll take more, they give more money, and they've got then 6 spaces they need to get before
Yeah.
they get chased. And now what happened sort of as it started getting into it is that they would offer for the lower one minus money, not just less but minus.
Right. So if they get the money and go back, there's less money in the pot. for the
Exactly,
team.
But they
but
win.
remember, if they don't make it back to the team, if they don't make it back at all, they're out completely.
So that money's just gone.
So they're thinking. So what happens is they maybe say there's 3 people in, 2 of them are great quizzes, and one of them is shit. The shit person might take minus money just to stay in,
Yeah.
hoping that the other 2 will win, and then they'll
They'll
get a
come along
third
with
A
it.
share
third.
of the money. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
So that's the sort of politics of
Yeah,
it.
interesting stuff.
What's your thinking of Bradley Walsh as a host?
He's not my favourite, to be honest. So
Okay.
that's not an element of it that I'm particularly fond of. He's fine.
Yeah.
He's
I don't-
serviceable.
yeah.
You know. But yeah, he doesn't really.
He's a bit. Bradley Walsh is one of those sort of old school, sort of Pontinsy. Sort
Yeah,
Yeah.
it seems like that, doesn't
He's
he?
very ITV, I think.
Yeah,
He works-
absolutely.
Well, he was
works
on
on
he was
ITV.
in like Coronation Street, and he's done other quiz shows
Yeah.
and stuff. He doesn't blow my skirt up, but you know, he's he's fine for some people.
Not
I'm
everybody
sure.
can.
That's true.
That's
But
true.
anyway, that's my show. That's the chase.
Nice. Oh, so we got a good spread of
Good
shows
selections
there. I
there,
think.
yeah, I like
quite
that.
recent. All quite recent.
Yeah, well, we're
Yeah.
quite.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose
happening-
Millionaire. I wonder when the first Who Wants to Be a Millionaire was, because I think it was quite a while ago, wasn't it? Must be
early
25
noughties?
years.
I'd say it was
think-
naughty.
yeah,
not-
naughty.
Yeah, I
probably.
think that's probably about right.
Well, somebody might be able to find that
yeah,
out. for
If
us.
only
yeah,
there
I'm
was a
writing
way
it. I'm
we
writing
could
it
find
down.
out.
I'm writing
Tune
it down.
in.
Jesus.
It's what they call a hook and tease, Mark. People have got no other way of finding this stuff out. They're going to wait until that you say it in the next podcast.
Yeah.
So,
It's on the list. I'll look it up. Fine.
thanks, Mark. Okay, ding the bell.
Here we
Let's
go.
go. Quiz time.
That's right. It's quiz time.
You got it right, Paul.
Time for the quiz.
Yeah. And this is a quiz-based quiz.
God, this is just meta.
Meta.
We're
It's
absolutely
super
in
meta,
danger of
isn't it?
disappearing up our own arses.
That could happen. That really could happen. So what I did for the quiz this time is this is a Family Fortunes style quiz.
Oh, I like it.
And in that, you need a survey.
But yeah, hang on. Doesn't that involve you having surveyed a number of people about stuff?
It does. Yes.
Are you telling me that's what you've gone and done? You've gone and surveyed a load of people?
Yeah, I've told you this. You know, don't you?
Yeah, I was
Oh,
doing,
right,
I
you're
was doing
playing
it for the
along.
episode.
Yeah. That's what I've done. I've surveyed people.
How
so
many people?
35 people.
35
Ooh.
people?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought
how
we
many-
knew 35 people between us.
Well, I think we, between us, do know a total of 35 people.
That's
yeah,
it.
That's it.
We've
If ever you want
surveyed
to know how
everyone
many-
we know.
The question, how many people do we know?
I think some of my people might have done it twice.
No, they didn't.
Oh, okay.
I made sure that couldn't happen.
Oh,
no.
very,
But
very
I
interesting.
asked for people's emails, so they,
Yeah,
they might
nice.
have cheated.
Yeah.
They might have given 2 emails, but I wanted to prevent the situation where someone could enter us several times.
They could skew the
and
results.
skew the results. I didn't want that to
Love
happen.
that.
Amazing.
So we've asked, basically, we WhatsApped a group that me and Mark are on, lots of our friends.
Yep.
I gave you the link, Paul. You've emailed, I don't know who, your friends and family, I
Other
assume.
people. Yeah.
It was about 50-50, I think, based on like when we did ours and
Nice.
when you did yours.
You
I think.
just said it was 35.
Okay.
I think the other important thing to remember is that certainly on our side, I
Yep.
know a number of children did the survey,
Yep.
so you're going to have to sort of factor that in.
I think that's the same on
basically.
Paul's side as well.
There were several children
Mm-hmm.
that did it on my side. I know that my one of my sons put it on his WhatsApp group and his football
Oh,
WhatsApp
really?
group, I think, and
Yeah.
some kids did.
Yeah.
Right, so actually there's
And
going to be
family.
quite... So how many...
Well,
How
I think
many?
there's, I don't know. I've no idea. I don't control my children.
Well, then you need to be across that more, frankly.
So what I've done, I basically there's 10 questions that are in the quiz
Okay.
that are going towards the scores.
Lovely.
I've got 3 fun questions as well.
Oh, I love a bit of fun.
just for a bit of a laugh.
I love a bit of
So
fun.
these won't make any difference
Those
to
3
the
questions, we'll do them at the end.
Okay.
We'll work out the scores before we come to that, so
Okay.
don't worry about that.
I'm not worried.
10 questions.
Yes.
So it is the standard, the family format style.
Oh, and sorry, just to quickly jump in.
Yep.
The current standings
Yes.
is 5.5 to Paul,
Yep.
4.5 to myself.
Okay, thank you.
It's close.
It is close.
It is
yeah.
close. So this is
1
make or
point in
break.
it.
I was getting a bit cocky last time, and I'm going to try and rein that back because
I think that's
clearly,
you should definitely be less cocky. That would be in the quiz situation.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody likes it.
No,
No.
no, we haven't had a single positive email about it.
No. Yeah. So I asked 10 questions. I'm going to ask you the question.
Yeah, that's
You then need to write down your answers. Now, in order to score points, you need to give an answer that 2 or more people gave. Right?
okay.
Okay.
That's the way I'm doing it. I'm not sure that was a Family Fortunes thing. There was a lot of dross, basically. There was a lot of silly answers.
Oh,
that
what's
I'm,
that? That's a shame.
I'm
Isn't it?
not counting.
Okay.
Did we
So-
get to see the results of this?
I
at
can
some
show you.
point?
I'll absolutely. This will be
Oh.
published. This is going to be
Thanks.
Oh,
in the public
Domain.
domain.
so
at some point.
I'll put
Without
a-
the email addresses.
Like, is it available electronically? I can put a link to on the description of this podcast.
It's not at this stage, but we can make that happen.
Yeah, I'm sure we can do that.
Okay.
Without the email addresses on there, maybe.
Well, I wanted to make it clear, actually, that because of GDPR compliance, I am going to print off and burn every single answer I was given.
Okay, great.
So I
Thanks.
think that's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I think it is, definitely.
Yeah.
I think
So-
that's what you have to do, isn't it, with GDPR?
I think so, yeah.
Print everything out.
Print it
And
off
then
and
burn
burn
Immediately
it.
burn it.
Yeah.
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 What I like
And
to
then
have,
it's gone forever.
What I like to, what I like
That's
to
the only way
have-
to be sure.
Yeah.
What I like to have is a fire running underneath
at all
the
times.
printer out tray,
Yeah.
and it just goes straight into
It's
it.
just
Yeah,
safe.
It's
It's just safer.
It's just
It's
efficient.
safer that
Yeah.
way, yeah.
It's important to be GDPR compliant
Yeah,
in
it
this
is.
age.
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to give your answers.
Yes.
If you give an answer that's higher than the other person,
Okay.
point.
Yeah.
If you give the top answer, bonus point.
Oh, love
Oh,
that.
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
High stakes.
What happens if we both give the same answer?
Then you share the point. If it's the same top answer, then you get 2 points each.
Or the way Mark would like it, nobody gets a point at all.
Well,
But you want that as well because you don't. Oh, for fuck's sake, I can't. We're not getting into this.
We are starting the quiz now.
Okay, thanks,
Okay.
Neil.
Without
Good.
further ado,
Okay.
10 questions,
Yep.
Okay.
10
You
answers.
surveyed 35 people.
35 people.
Okay.
Right. Name something. So write your answers down. Don't shout them out. Yeah. Name something you could use to get to sleep on a hot night.
Okay. Well,
And I think we'll do the answers as we go rather than at the end.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, this is your quiz now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
You seem to have the better handle on the best quiz format earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I trust you.
Okay. So Paul, what's your answer?
a fan.
A fan. Mark.
Fan.
Fan.
Hey!
It's the top answer.
Hey!
Okay.
Great,
Good stuff.
that's good.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
60% of people said fan.
Oh,
Did they?
did you do this during the recent heat wave by any chance?
It was around that time. Yeah.
Yeah. A genius. I don't know where you come up with your ideas.
I know. Where do I get my crazy ideas? Okay.
Okay.
Question 2. Name something you would take to the beach.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yep, got one.
Okay, Mark, I'll come to you first this time.
Towel.
Towel.
Oh, I've got bucket and spade.
Towel is the top answer.
Hey!
Bucket and spade. I've put like bucket and spade, bat ball games, etc. As I've put them together.
Yeah.
It was the second answer.
Oh. So
That's-
I don't get anything for that.
You get nothing for that because Mark got the top answer.
Oh, well done, Mark.
Thanks.
So the
Paul.
running total is 4-2 to Mark. Just,
Oh,
you know,
okay, yeah.
right.
Okay, yep, lovely.
Right, question 3.
Yep.
Name a type of food that you always get in a mess in when eating.
Okay. Type of food you always get in a mess
When eating.
when eating. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've got something.
That's
Okay.
all right, yep.
Paul.
I've got chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings.
Okay.
I went with ribs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
I mean, it's kind of meaningless when you both answered. But chicken wings was the third highest answer.
Oh.
Ribs was fourth.
Oh!
So that's one back for Paul.
No. So
But
I got-
only one, because
Just
it wasn't
one
the
because
top.
it wasn't the top answer.
What was the top answer?
top answer? There was spaghetti bolognese, followed by fajitas,
Oh, I was going to go with fajitas.
then chicken wings, and then ribs, then ramen / noodles, and
Well, people
nachos.
eat it. Well, yeah, no, I'm not having that. All right, well,
Well,
good for
hang
them.
there's nothing for you
Whoa,
to
hang
have
on.
or not have.
Yeah, fuck you, dude.
I've got
You can't
the
say-
facts.
It's not done
Well,
to you.
just yeah,
Just
go
the
on.
facts. That's all.
Carry
I'm
on,
reporting
yeah,
here.
yeah.
Wind your bloody neck in, Claydon.
Question 4.
4.
What is a nickname that a baker might give their wife?
What?
A nickname that a baker might give their wife.
Oh.
Paul seems to be struggling with this one.
The concept
I've
of it.
got something.
Hang on. Baker might give their wife. Okay, all right.
Mark.
I went with sweetie.
Sweetie.
Okay.
Paul.
I've gone with flour, but I've spelt it
Oh, yeah,
Flour.
yeah. That's actually not bad.
Paul, flour was number 4.
Oh,
My flour / flour spelt in that way.
nice.
Sweetie, Mark, I'm afraid Spade's not there.
Oh, what? So, what do you need to press for that if it's not there?
that's right.
Oh,
survey
come
said-
on.
Damn it!
Thanks, Paul.
It's all right.
Top answer was buns or something buns.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sugar, like titty buns.
Well, sugar tits was the third highest answer.
Oh, I was going to put sugar tits, and I thought there's no way it would be that. God damn it.
Donut / little donut was second.
Right.
My flour / flour was third. Or pudding or bread pudding was.
Oh, pudding. Yeah.
I was thinking about pudding as well. God damn it.
Okay. Yeah.
All
Fair.
right.
No,
Right,
good.
so Mark, hang on, you've got a 0 there, and you've got a 0 there.
So is it? Are we 4 all at this point?
It's 4 all. It is 4 all, yeah.
What to play for?
Right.
Nothing in this game for 2 in a bed.
Okay, question 5.
Okay.
If your dog ran away,
Yeah.
name something you'd be surprised he took with him.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Right, so Paul, I'm coming to you first.
Oh, hang on, I haven't got anything yet.
Right, all right.
Be surprised he'd take with him. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I've got one.
Paul, I'm coming to you first.
I've got his lead.
His lead.
I went with leash.
Leash.
Yeah. Well, it's just we're not Americans, so.
It's the top answer.
What is lead or leash?
But both. I'm accepting both.
Are you?
Yep.
What did they say?
I mean, they said lead, but
Well, so
Oh, come on.
it's the same thing.
It's the same bloody thing.
He's just using an American word for some reason. It's the same
what
thing.
is that about, right?
So that is 6 all.
Oh, okay. That was the top answer.
Top answer, the car was second. My wife, a cat, And the fridge. 2 people said the fridge.
Two people. Wow.
Yeah.
And again, did you say at least 2 people need to have said it?
Yes, that's right.
Right,
That's right.
okay.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
fridge.
I really want to know which 2 people said the fridge.
I've got that information.
Okay,
well,
good.
I've got their email address.
Were there any? What
Always
were
tell you.
some of the
No.
single ones that they just didn't count?
Well, poo bag, a map, a pigeon, front door key, sofa, change of underwear, cat food, a marble. The list goes
marble?
on.
Okay.
Gus
fine.
was an answer.
Gus.
Gus,
Oh, Gus.
your son, Gus.
Oh, right. So, yeah,
okay.
that'll be another one of my children.
I would think so.
Answering, yeah, fair. That'll
Yeah.
be. That's Monty has done that.
Yeah. Question 6. Name an occasion when you might want to wear lucky underpants.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Mark, I'm going to come to you. I'm going to come to you first, there, Mark.
So I don't know how vague to be about this, but for me it would be where your team is playing in a final or some sort of big game that your team you basically want to win.
Yep. Okay, got it. Yep.
I've got job interview.
Okay, so job interview was the second highest answer. Mark,
Fuck off!
someone did say it, but only one person said that.
Oh, that's a shame, isn't it?
So that's 1 for Paul.
Unbelievable. Job interview.
I mean, the top answer was a date / potential for sex.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, okay.
I
yeah.
was thinking about exam.
Well,
Was
exam,
kind of-
yeah. So job interview second, operation or going to the doctor's
Oh,
third.
of course, yeah, because they might see your pants.
General
No,
night
hang on,
out,
that's clean underwear, not lucky
Yeah,
underwear.
that's
That's
true.
a completely different thing.
Yeah, fair.
flights. A couple of people said,
Oh,
and exams.
okay.
Yeah, so only one person.
Oh, I
said 18.
question the bloody validity.
Oh, now
of
we're
the
questioning.
samples.
Yeah, here we are.
So that is now 7-6 to Paul, with
okay.
four to go.
Okay.
Right. Question 7.
Yep.
In horror movies, name a place that teenagers always go where they're guaranteed to find a crazed killer on the loose.
Okay.
Yeah, I've got something.
Well, I'm going to go to Paul first.
I've got a cabin in the woods.
Yep.
I went with graveyard.
Paul, it's the top answer.
Oh,
Come on.
fuck a that.
A graveyard was number 4. So it
Oh,
was
it's
there.
not bad. It's still, you know.
Yeah.
If that's up there, I'll give you the money myself.
So that's 6 to Mark and 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9 to Paul. So pulling ahead a little bit there. Question 8.
Yeah.
Name something that might burn you.
Oh, okay.
Mark, can we come to you first, please, Mark?
I've gone with the sun, Neil. The sun.
The sun,
Yes.
I've got fire.
fire.
Oh, God. Here we go. Yeah.
Fire's number 1 top answer.
Fuck
Sun was the second answer, Mark. Came in second there, but no points.
I thought I was worried that fire was going to be too generic. And It was
Yeah.
going to be like the hob or
Well,
like.
That was the third one.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
interesting.
An iron, hot food.
Yes.
A person, a couple of people said, might burn
Oh,
you.
like a sick burn.
They
like
make-
when
No, they're
somebody-
like a pyromaniac.
Oh right. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah.
All right, so that is 6 to Mark and, oh, goodness me, 11 to Paul.
Well, I can't
I
win
think
now.
he is
anything.
pulled away. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's an unassailable lead.
Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay.
We'll finish off anyway, though, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah,
might
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
What type of weather would be a good name for a professional wrestler? I think I might have said weather phenomenon in the question
Okay.
actually, that I asked, but I haven't written that down here. Yeah, what type of weather
Okay,
phenomenon
yep.
would be a good name for a pro wrestler?
Okay.
Paul,
Hurricane.
hurricane.
I went with tornado.
Oh, nice.
Tornado. Well, they're both credible answers, but Paul,
Oh,
hurricane was number 6 and Mark, tornado was number 7.
Oh.
right.
So,
What came before
Oh,
those
yeah,
then?
I'm really interested
so
in that.
thunder was number 1.
Oh,
Fun, yeah.
Look,
Typhoon. Well, you didn't. You've crossed it out.
yeah, I crossed it out, but I did write the thunder to start with.
Okay.
Typhoon, storm, hurricane, tornado,
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Drizzle.
drizzle. I think
That's
someone
what I
did.
would that would be my
General drizzle was something that someone answered. Which
General
I thought, General
drizzle.
drizzle. I thought was a good
Nice.
one.
Yeah, I like that.
Actually, there's a couple of good ones there. Ice Nado, double rainbow peep. I quite liked. The climate emergency was one of my favourites.
Oh, no, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Right. Final question. Score now being
12-7.
12-6.
No, he just scored a point then.
No, he didn't because yours was
Because
one
if you
higher.
get higher, then I don't
Oh,
score
of
anything.
course, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Okay, yeah, fine.
Name something, question 10, name something that would make you suspect your partner is having an affair with a baker.
What's this baker nonsense?
Okay. Yeah.
Mark, I'll come to you first.
Flour on her tits.
Flour on her tits, yep.
See, I've gone a bit more. I've gone flowery baps.
Right.
Okay.
So what I've done is I've merged all of the flour on the body together, and it's the top answer.
Merged all of the flour on the body.
What I've done is I made a note of some of the specific answers.
Please.
Yeah.
So, flowery handprints on intimate areas.
Yep.
A flowery moustache. Flower in hair.
Flowery moustache. Hang on.
No.
So that means that he's
Yeah.
put flour on his cock?
Yeah, I don't know.
It might not be a male baker.
It may not be,
sorry.
or it could be two male.
Yeah,
of
come
course.
on, Mark.
I'm so sorry.
Get with it.
Yep.
Flour on clothes, flowery baps. But
Flowery baps?
the most graphic was traces of flour in and around her pussy,
Oh,
and if a minge is covered in flour were the two
Yeah.
God.
graphic answers.
I bet they're your friends that said that.
No, that was your children, 100% through and through. If I know anything about your children,
Yeah.
then that was all them.
I'm mounting up the scores now.
So it is.
Well,
I mean, the ones Mark got right, to be fair, were the top answers.
The
but
scores don't really bother me that much, but just in case, what?
It is a total of 14 points to Paul and 8 to Mark.
Oh, wow.
absolute drubbing.
Was a drubbing,
Yeah,
wasn't
fair
it?
play. But well done, Neil. That was a really nicely well
What a
put together
great,
quiz.
what a great quiz.
I've
Neil.
had I was getting quite a lot of seeing comments feeding back from a lot of people who had done the thing, and I
Yes.
was constantly saying, "Don't tell me any of the answers," which they didn't clearly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a really nicely put together.
It was
And
lovely.
I have
well
got
done.
a couple of other little questions. I know
Sorry, just
Oh,
before we
yeah.
do that,
Yep.
can we just... What are the scores all around now?
It's 6.5 to you,
Yes.
4.5 to me.
6.5 to me, because I won that quiz.
You won
Yeah,
the quiz.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
No, it's really good. Well done, Neil.
Thanks.
I loved it.
So the other couple of questions I asked is, what's the largest animal you think you could attach to a lamppost using cling film?
Yes.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Top answer, dog.
Oh.
Which I think is what we've suggested,
We
isn't
did.
it?
We
Well,
had talked about
imaginative,
dogs
though,
before.
isn't it?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is. That is the answer of someone who's just not thought
Yeah,
about
they're
that
not
enough.
Well-
thinking through, are they?
Interesting, the next answers. Giraffe, badger and sloth were all joint seconds.
Oh, sloth. So somebody else came up with sloth, didn't they?
Yeah.
I think it was Sarah Case, I think.
Yeah.
Giraffe.
Giraffe's an interesting
That's
one. Is it 3
absolute-
people
Nah, that's bullshit.
said giraffe? I don't know quite what they were getting at.
They didn't understand the question, did they?
Boa constrictor
Yeah,
and
nice.
Oh.
human.
Wow.
Oh, they could cling on, I guess. But I reckon the biggest anaconda has got more mass than the biggest human.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the biggest human? Ooh,
Seen some
that's
big
interesting.
humans. Yeah, but the biggest human, you'd never be able to hoik up the lamppost.
Very
would you?
true. Yeah, exactly.
But that's the whole good thing about
I-
the anacondas, that they do it themselves.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the anaconda. Sticking with the anaconda.
Yeah.
I asked, how many geese do you think you could beat in a fight?
Oh, here we go.
Now, there's some interesting stats on this.
All
because,
the Cladens are wildly
well,
overestimating.
it's funny you say that, Mark. If you were to just take a mean
Yeah.
of all of the answers,
Yeah.
you come to 21.3.
What?
But
That's bullshit.
but one person said 600.
oh.
Right.
That
that
person was one of your sons,
Monty.
Right.
If you
Okay.
exclude him,
He's confident.
if you exclude him, the mean was 4.3.
There you go.
If you take the median, the
Yeah.
most common answer. Sorry, the one in the middle of the range.
Yeah.
Yep.
3. Take the mode, the most common answer, 0.
Ah!
0.
Who is saying I couldn't fight any
Yeah.
geese?
Yeah, well, 12 out of the 35 people questions said that,
I honestly, I maintain my answer.
which was like 67, wasn't it?
No, it's 25.
25, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you've only two people said more than that.
Yeah.
Monty, I can't remember who the other one was. Or someone said 40.
Yeah.
There are a couple of 20s, but yeah, most people said, well, most people were like 3 or lower.
They
So I
are
think-
going to be the geese servants come the uprising.
Yeah.
I swear, I'm going to be like, I'm going to be like the king of the geese. They're going to respect me because I stood up to them. I wasn't the one just cowering in the corner, going, "Please, geese overlords, just do your bidding." I was the one that was fighting back.
Yeah. Getting absolutely mullered by 25 geese.
No, a swift karate chop to the neck.
Maybe the first 2 or 3, sure, but then those geese are going to get in.
And again, I can't stress this enough, but the important thing to remember is they're all coming at you at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But they're not like from different angles. They're lined up almost, aren't they?
No.
They're in a queue.
They've organised themselves, and they're coming at you from all angles, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
Flying at you.
They're going to peck you to
Some of them are
death.
They're
flying
going
you
to
at
nip
you.
me.
You in the
They're
face.
nipping.
Pecking your eyes out.
That's the worst a goose can do is nip.
And, like, one of them would have checked with the swans about what's the best way to break a human's arm,
Checked with the swans.
and they would have.
talk.
And
They do talk.
They do
both,
talk, the
Both
geese.
of your arms will be broken before you can say.
Boo
Gobble,
to a
gobble,
goose.
gobble,
Boo
gobble.
to a goose.
Yeah.
Right, that's one other question. Name an item you would buy from McDonald's. The point of that was to establish that no one would say a meal,
Yeah.
Oh, yep.
but someone did say a meal.
Yes,
disappointingly.
they
One
did,
person.
because that's a legitimate
And it came
answer.
in right at the end as well, all the way through when I was monitoring your answers.
Can you tell us who that was? Or
It was, I think, Charlie Doyle.
oh, yeah.
I think it was Charlie
Good
Doyle.
work, good work, Charlie. I like that.
Yeah.
What-
So I was
What sort of meal was it?
a Happy Meal.
A
a
meal-
child.
A meal is a
He was
meal is a
child.
meal is
An
a
old
meal.
child, but
Yeah.
still a child.
An old child.
By the
Yeah.
law. Yeah, so I was really disappointed when that one came in. So it was like the 34th out of 35 people to respond, and up to that point, no one had said a meal, and I was like,
Damn it.
I'm going to be able to lord this
Throw
one
that
over
in
you.
my face, but
God
no,
damn.
But then he came
that
in
never
with-
happened. That never happened.
No, so
Nice.
I was disappointed by that.
Great quiz, Neil. Well done.
Great quiz, Neil.
I'm gonna-
and-
6.5
And Neil
points.
gets
for
the auspicious honour
Six-
of for this one time.
Ding in the dinger.
6.5 points, 4.5 points.
And that concludes this episode of Mark and Paul's Opinion Hour. I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank Nathan Filer. If you remember from the last episode, he was
Yeah.
the one who actually he suggested this topic.
Yeah.
And he'd be furious if we didn't mention his name.
Oh, and
at
he
least
does
once every
He
bloody
does
podcast.
get furious, doesn't he?
But yeah, thanks,
Absolutely.
Nathan.
God.
And of course, if anyone out there listening wants to talk to us about anything, about previous podcasts or future podcasts or anything else they want to let us know, you can email us on markandpaulsopinionhour@gmail.com.
Suggest a topic, do a bit of correspondence. We try to read out most correspondence from, the only people that correspond.
All the correspondence.
All
we
the
read out.
correspondence,
We read
yes.
it all out, don't we?
So far.
I'm not going to guarantee it in case we get like an avalanche
Yeah.
of it. In case Mark's, metaphorical post bag is full to
Heaving.
bursting.
Bulging.
He's got a big bulging post bag,
Yeah.
and then because we're not going. I'd like to get to the stage where we're like doing a normal pod, and then we have like a pod extra where we just do the correspondence.
A whole episode.
Yeah, a whole episode
just
where
on
it's
correspondence.
Yeah,
Wow.
but when we can answer, when we get to that stage, that's what
Yeah.
I see us doing. That sort of a Q&A. Ask us anything.
So I heard an episode of No Such Thing as a Fish.
Oh, yeah.
If you're familiar
Yeah.
with that,
Yes,
I
I am.
love that podcast.
Yeah.
And yeah, they did a whole correspondence based. It was like
Yeah.
questions that other people had written in. They saved them all up and did a whole episode about it.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what you're talking about.
I think we got a while.
I think we're a little way away
unless
from
in
that at the
between now
moment.
and our next record, Sarah Case and my sister are just going to absolutely bombard us with questions.
Yeah, or we need an influencer to champion our cause. Is what
Or
we need.
do we need to become influencers?
Oh, the hunter
We're not on the
becomes hunter.
socials, are we? We're not on the socials.
We're not on the well.
Do we need to get on Threads? Is that the way to do
Yeah,
it?
do you know what I was thinking about that?
Yeah, somebody said about Threads. Well, we're on Instagram.
Are we?
Yeah.
At Mark and Paul's
Oh, so
Opinion
we've already
Hour.
got. So we'll already have all the connections we've got through Instagram. They
Yeah.
will automatically turn into our thread
Yes.
connections.
Is
Let's
that
get
a
on
thing?
Threads.
On Threads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, we could-
Paul's our.
I am. The issue
multimedia
that I have
expert.
with the socials is that I fundamentally object to Mark Zuckerberg. I don't like him as a person, so I'm not on his
Oh,
things.
what, more so than Elon Musk.
Oh, both of them.
Right. But
Both
if you
of
had
them.
to choose one or the other as the worst,
It would probably be Zuckerberg.
would it?
Would
Well,
it?
because of the data hub and some of the stuff that Facebook and Instagram have
what
done.
has Zuckerberg put into space? Nothing. That's what.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
He's a terrible person.
Any anagrams of Mark Zuckerberg that
Yes.
come to mind?
Yes, there is.
I love zucchini.
Yes. Zealot anal pervert is one of them.
Right.
Yep.
Zoo hospital.
Yes.
That's not true.
That is. I think if you take the time to check that out, I think you'll find that's right.
Janine Muskie.
That checks out. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
Elon Musk Jumble, I think you'll find, is an anagram.
There's certain sentences you say that sound like they've been made from a name, isn't there? Just certain things that you say that don't sound like real sort of word jumbles.
Anyway, I'm going to bring, I'm going to bring
Please do.
This to a swift end. So I'm going to ding the bell. Thank you very much for listening, and we will be back for another podcast in the not too distant future.
Very soon.
Bye.